My Garito Podcast Network presents
Chicano Chaffo, tomando chelas, chingando tacos. Noelia's here. Chicano Chaffo, all kinds of masa. Bernie's all nervous. Give him a beer. Chicano Chaffo, Estef is missing. Just gained a fan. Hip hop hooray. Chicano Chaffo. Ramon's el guapo. He tells good stories. Let's interrupt. Chicano Chaffo. We love our fans. We hope you like this. If not, oh well. Take it, Noelia. Chan.
Chan, güey, pues. What do we put me on the spot?
What do you mean when I put you on the spot? You're taking over a very
prestigious chair, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the talent right there. That guy's he's the music man.
¿No anda en tour?
The gira? I don't know.
Gira?
I think he might be. I don't know. Nunca nos dice, so he just tells
De vez
us.
en cuando dice, pero like offhand.
Oh, nos dice like he would tell us like maybe 4 months ago he told us.
Oh.
But yeah, and then I'm like, oh shit, I can't remember. Is what day he's not coming?
Oh, okay.
So I think he told us this week or something. I'm like,
Ya, pues, hombre, no está.
No, maybe te lo puse muy bajo. Is it like-
No, I think it's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's good. No, soy bien.
yeah,
Okay. Well, happy ¿qué es Easter?
Easter. Well,
Era
this
Easter.
Is
Era
Easter Tuesday.
Happy
No,
late
I don't
Easter.
know.
Post-Easter.
I don't think the weather got your memo, bro. It's
What?
supposed to be a joyous day. It should be nice and sunny and feliz. And
On
it's
Easter
fucking,
Sunday, no, it's fucking sunny as fuck. It's just a little chilly.
It's not sunny as fuck.
Look at that.
Sí, güey, pero ha estado lloviendo.
Que haya sol is not the same que sunny. güey.
Noelia. So last week.
Oh, you're
Last-
still complaining, güey.
I am.
Nomás acaba de llegar Noelia, güey. And he's like, guess what, Noelia? Guess what these cabrones did to me last week?
Oh, about the 3 o'clock?
Yeah, the 3 o'clock and that fucking normally on Fridays it's cloudy. On Good Fridays it's cloudy.
Yeah, it is.
And
You know?
Noelia gave him the correct response.
What was it?
Read the room. Who was your audience?
Who were you telling this? Who were you sharing this information
Okay,
with?
yeah.
But that's what my mom would always.
Pues sí, pero pues es Mecha Science and then over here, Lord Google over here.
Fucking.
No. What we said is que casualidad it was Pacific time zone.
Yeah, like, okay, where did this happen? Where did this take place?
And you know how Easter moves around too?
Yeah.
Because
You know,
it's attached
and
to Passover.
so if anything, is it like, shouldn't this happen like on a Thursday?
Thursday, whatever Middle East time is.
Yeah. Or Saturday? I don't know. Maybe I don't know what the time difference is.
Yo nomás sé que ya se acabó la cuaresma. And everybody that gave up beer for Lent is going to get drunk today.
Ay, güey.
I mean, that's what happens, no?
Or whoever
Typically.
gave up tortillas or chocolate.
Or whatever they quote-unquote gave up, they're going back to it. Yeah, double.
Ay, güey.
With a vengeance.
Gotta make it up.
Yeah.
Pues sí. Yo por eso no dejo nada.
You keep the.
Yeah, I don't give up on shit. I mean, I give up on people, but...
You still continue that going.
Yeah. Pero así de que, no. No, es que, remember Father Elio's, like, when we were in the youth group, he told, well, at least he told me, I don't know anybody else. But I needed my seal of approval. Like, hey, Padre, like, what's this about? I don't want to give up anything. He's like, no, it's not. In short, he said, it's not about giving up. It's about embracing something new. Like, what's the point of giving up chocolate if You're not really doing anything with it. All it's doing is...
If you're going to get chocolate wasted on Easter
But I mean,
Sunday.
I thought that was about the sacrifice, no?
Sí, pero el sacrificio también es hacer algo bueno. Like,
Don't
what's the
bullshit
point?
me.
What's the sacrifice of giving up chocolate if you're not getting along with people in your life or you're still a piece of shit? Like, what's the sacrifice? You know?
Or talking shit.
We're talking shit. Like, dejan el chocolate, pero el chisme doubles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever.
You
Anyways.
didn't give up el chisme, so you're still good, no?
No, I don't give a shit. I just
She
said,
embraces it.
I embrace it. No, hombre, pero yeah, happy post-Easter, huevitos for everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, we're recording on Easter Sunday. So pa que vean, eh?
Yeah. ¿Y
Pa'
si se
que
oye el
vea.
eco? ¿Se oye eco o no?
No.
No, okay.
An Easter echo?
Yeah. No, ¿verdad?
The room's a little echoey.
Yeah.
Ah, it's okay though. We got a new lámpara. Pero yeah, fuera de eso,
¿Tienes
did you
nueva
guys have
luz?
any? Do you guys ever plan stuff for Easter Sunday or for Easter weekend? Because it's a big deal, you know, for the Catholics.
Well, Ramon said
the
it's a big
Christians.
week for the...
Yeah.
The
for
Christians. Yeah,
Ramon said
the
it's the big week, bro.
they call it Holy Week.
La Semana Grande.
Yeah.
Yeah, supposedly, well, no se come carne almost that whole week, you know, when he comes back from Palm Sundays. But hey, you know what? Ya pasó. Ya es todo bien.
Hey, but this is the thing. Like, I mean, if Christ died for our sins, isn't part of that like the sacrifice of not eating meat? You know, like he did all that for us. Like, he went through that sacrifice of not eating meat so that we could eat meat. You know?
You know what? That's a good point. Oh, shit.
Ya dije.
Yeah.
Caso cerrado.
Yeah.
Anyways, pero ¿qué puedes y qué cuentan having?
Nada.
Shit, what's up with you, man? My mom keeps asking about you. And I'm like, I don't fucking know. Call him.
I want to go see
He
them last
gave
week.
up your parents for...
I want to go see them last week.
Oh, okay. ¿Qué pasó, Fred?
I said he gave up your parents for Latin.
Yeah. So last Saturday, I didn't work. And so the mija and I went to that place on the corner at Huevo.
Oh, how was it?
It was good.
I haven't been there.
It was good.
Yeah, that
You know
little
what?
shop.
Yeah.
I hope it lasts because there's always a turnaround.
I was talking to one of the waitresses, and I'm all like,
claro, claro.
Yeah.
so I was telling her, growing up,
¿Quieres jugarte la vida por ella, galán?
Mira, for los huevos.
when I was going to junior high, I had a friend that lived in that property. They used to have a skateboard ramp, and one of our friends' boyfriends, Abby, remember he used to go there. Yeah, Juan or Carlos? Carlos, yeah. He used to go there and skateboard. They used to have a ramp that, like, what the parking lot is. That's where they had the skate ramp. And I remember when they were building it and everything. So I was telling him, yeah, I had a friend that, you know, this is where his family lived, and they had this, and then I don't know what happened to them.
Y seguramente la pinche server was like, okay, what did you answer?
I know.
Like,
So
she probably asked them, how's your day going?
No.
can I take your drink order?
Y los huevos, how do you like your eggs? Over medium, scrambled, over easy, sunny
How do you
side
like
up?
the coffee? Well, you know, when I was younger. You see that?
Because así le pasó a Noelia earlier too.
Oh, you were asking about the lamp.
She wasn't asking about the
Yeah,
lamp.
she
no?
said, yo, you
When'd
got
you
any
get? I'm like, oh, it's you. When'd you get it?
Yeah, when'd you get it?
And then he
Yeah, I started off with the...
told her the lamp's life story. Its life started off in China.
Yeah.
You know?
Y pues la inventaron los estos de esto otro. Like, hey, so all I asked was like, when did you get it?
20 minutes later.
Yeah. No, pero estaba good the comida.
Yeah,
A
it
Huevo
was
Café.
good. It was
It's A
good.
Huevo Cafe.
A Huevo Cafe. It's on Firestone and May.
May.
Yeah.
Right, was good.
M-A-I-E.
Pues straight up hood.
Yeah.
Oh,
But there's more than one of those, no? I feel like
I
I've
think
heard
there's
of it.
another one in... I think she told me it was in El Monte or...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've heard
Yeah.
of it because I think there's one by my house.
I don't know.
And El Monte.
never
So I was telling the mija, I'm like, fuck, I wish this would have been here. Well, like
When I was growing up?
No, when I was like, you know, going to college or whatever. Because imagínate me working as a fucking mesero there.
Oh, now he wants to
that's
in
work
the
what it was.
90s. In the 90s.
Pues
fucking-
trabajó en una video store,
Yeah.
then he ran a server y te hubieran corrido, güey, por pinche ahí hablando nomás con
I
los
would have
server.
I would have been making tips.
Por eso te hubieran corrido. Este no comparte, man.
Fucking, hey, get to choose the music.
shit.
Started
He's
off
taking
with...
tips from my table.
Started off with like, you know, Eres el silencio, Entre dos tierras, tan, tan, tan.
The pinchy playlist would have been all his, yeah.
Cuando hubiera llegado en su pinche Mustang, ya llegó este aquí pinche, fuck, el Tibritabras, man. Ya llegó. Jefe, ya me voy. Mándeme los trastes a los platos, por favor.
He's telling
But-
everybody life stories too.
Yeah.
Pero, so the food was good?
Yeah, the food was good.
Did you tell my parents about it?
Yeah, I did.
And?
So they're like, yeah, we've always been curious. But the thing I was telling them is like,
They have to walk there because the parking's bad.
Oh, yeah. But we would have picked them up. We found parking in the front where the little liquor store.
No, we
So I was
would've,
telling
he says,
them-
He could have took them
No.
there
but
down the street.
The thing is that we went like around 10 o'clock in the morning. And I know by that time my parents already had breakfast.
Yeah.
So my mom starts telling us like,
Lonchecito, güey.
no, they go to, they love, on the weekends, they love going to McDonald's
on Saturdays.
on Saturdays.
Oh, they have a little thing.
That's their thing.
Yeah. So back in the days, my dad used to buy the breakfast and bring it home. But now they're all like, you know what? Now they get out of the house and they go. So my mom was telling me que they used to get the deluxe, right? Pero ya se les hace mucho. No se lo acaban. You know, the pancakes.
Ramon's like, pásalo pa' acá.
Hold on. There's a good fucking twist to the story. The pancakes. Luego le dan the McMuffins con el huevito, the sausage, the bacon, and the hash brown, right? Y es mucho. So then they're like, pues lo que agarramos ahora es the sausage McMuffin. Que viene con McMuffin, huevito,
Same shit.
sausage, y tu hash brown, y tu café. Right? So you think that would be enough. But then my moms are like, pero se nos hace mucho. So lo que yo hago es que hago pancakes en la casa. She makes pancakes in the house and she puts them in a little Tupperware.
And she takes them
and they take them to McDonald's. Ya los prepara con, mantequilla, mermelada. And, I think they like mermelada over
Wait, so
syrup.
se les hace mucho la comida o el cost of it?
I don't know. I think se les hace, nomás dijeron que se nos hace mucho. So
Maybe it's the cost.
Yeah, maybe,
Okay.
this is not adding up, but yeah.
But she takes pancakes
to McDonald's.
So what, man?
and they get their little sandwich, their hash brown, and their coffee. Y luego mamá
Contraband.
saca de su bolsa y ahí están los dos comiendo de los pancakes.
Contraband.
Oh, shit. That gives fucking flashbacks, ¿no? De fucking everywhere que ibas sacaban tus pinches tortas y
Yeah.
sandwich.
Hey, man,
They-
I don't mind now.
whole bag of sandwich bread like Bimbo.
Yep.
So,
Los sándwiches, los burritos.
so while she's telling you that story, I turn around and I look at the mija, and I'm all like, you see where I get it from? And then she starts laughing, the mija. and
Wait,
she's
you
like-
take pancakes to
No,
the
no, no.
restaurant?
I haven't been able to do certain things because, not that I get restricted or que me dicen que no, but it's just,
right away.
I get it, It's,
We don't get it. What are you talking about?
No, explícate, güey.
I've always wanted to take tortillas to a Korean barbecue.
Never. De limón la never.
Never. Sí, llévalas.
I wanted to take tortillas and the mijas are like, please don't. Please don't do that. It's just, you don't want to, it doesn't look good.
It's kind of disrespectful. No?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what the mija says. And I'm like, is it though?
no,
I'm
that's the problem. Que you don't think
I could take, I'll even take the taquito size tortillas, I won't take the big ones, the little fucking street taco fucking size. And then, it's the carnitas, throw a couple in there, flip them.
Míralo.
What would you say, Noelia?
I mean, do it, but don't go when you're not going with her. Ve tú solo. No, but isn't that the same? Like, mira, one time I saw some, ¿dónde era? I think it was not King Taco. The one that's the,
El Gavilán?
no.
Tacos Mexico?
Hold on.
That's no longer
It was a
Taco
person that worked at King Taco, did his own
El
restaurant.
Taurino?
I think it's that one. Yeah, it's that
Oh,
one. That
They're
one.
I think they were related.
They're the brother or some shit.
Yeah, the brother.
Esos. I went there and there was a group of Asian people. I don't know specific, but they were eating the taco with like
Kimchi?
chopsticks
Okay.
and
cabrón.
stuff. And no estaban usando sus manos, and I'm just like, what? And at that time, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You're supposed to eat it with your hands.
No, shit.
At that time, now I don't give a fuck. But it's probably the same concept. Like,
But I mean,
People are gonna
that's
see
like
you.
you taking utensils. That's not the same.
I don't know. I just was at
I'm
that
saying
time.
when you're, I feel it's kind of like if you go to a restaurant, algo así, güey, it's kind of disrespectful. Si vas a comer eso, vas a comer eso, pues.
Well,
Si
the way
quieres
that-
comer con tortillas, then go somewhere where vas a comer con tortillas.
The way that they were eating, I was like, side eye.
Bitches.
Side eye.
I mean, they're using
criminal
utensils,
side eye. Pero
which is kind of.
back then, now I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You know?
It's like when you see the politicians eating the fucking pizza con pinche knife and fork too. Like, you're like, what the fuck, güey? Levántala con la mano, güey.
Sí,
Get your
pero
hands a little
pues,
greasy.
yeah. I say do it. I say do it. It's 2024. The world's ending. Quítate eso de encima.
What do you mean? Today is a happy day.
Resurrection.
I know the weather. I know the weather doesn't show it.
Guess
pero
who's back? Back again. Pero
Eso no tengo.
surprise,
Tell a
surprise, surprise. Back. Do it. Just do it. Just don't do it when you're. If you're gonna go with Fernie, then pues. Pero con ella no, pues ya ves.
No, but I mean,
Yo
like,
tampoco.
Let's go. I'll go with you.
no. I get the whole disrespectful part. I get it. I get that it's like, why would you do that? You know, it's like,
Okay.
you know.
Pues si llega alguien haciendo algo así, imagine at the taco spot where he's eating.
Yeah.
No way, he's gonna lose it.
O que alguien llegara
¿Para qué vienen?
con su like bowl with rice. You know how some bowls have like, you know, que digan, oh, put carne asada on my bowl and I don't know. Okay, well, since we're on that topic of like doing shit that like, come on. ¿Qué onda con eso las pinches bandas en las playas?
Oh,
Sinaloa.
I saw a little.
yeah, it's just because I guess
Mazatlan, no?
Mazatlan, Sinaloa.
So I think because the hotels are getting a lot of American
it's
tourists
complaining,
and
fucking
everything,
assholes.
so they're all hanging out in the terrace. But because las bandas están en la playa, they start complaining.
And there's
So
some
I guess-
condominiums too, they said,
Yeah.
no?
Oh
what?
yeah.
Cause what?
Están los hotels and like some condominiums.
Yeah.
So I'm
Pero
assuming
pues-
the widows are moving into the condominium, no?
And then they're like, I guess they tell the condominium manager or the HOA or whatever, and they're
The
like,
hotel, yeah.
can you not? Oh, see?
Oh, pues ahí está.
Fucking se vienen todas las pinches.
Yeah, I saw that. I've been seeing it. But I'm like, it's all that shit that is like, man, really? Like, ya le quisieron bajar el pinche the spice level a las salsas because y'all complaining. And when I say
también?
y'all,
Oh yeah, and el DF,
when I
güey.
say y'all, I'm talking about every single fucking tourist. I don't care what nationality
I'm
you
saying
are,
that
but
there's
every
been-
tourist that wants to complain when they go to a different fucking country.
Well, the reason I bring up the condominium thing too is que it's not just tourists. I mean, white tourists have been going to fucking the beaches
todos los
forever.
turistas, todos. No,
Well,
no,
no,
But I'm
they're
saying-
the fucking.
But there's a lot of fucking transplants, pues. Now.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking people moving over there, working remotely, making
That's true too.
dinero de aquí y
Ah,
allá,
viviendo.
viviendo
Es
the
el
good life
pinche-
allá, and then they fucking making their TikToks. Go, oh, mira here. Oh, look, and you go to the store and fucking look. This is el bimbo right here is fucking 50 cents or
100
whatever.
baros puedes vivir 2 semanas.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
But it's those same fucking transplants that complain about
Yeah.
The
every single
noise,
thing.
the
Yeah, that's why
fucking, yeah.
That's
The
why I don't
customs,
like
pues,
any
you're
of
like,
you.
pinche customs, and you're like, dick, you're in another country. güey.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, what the fuck, man? Por eso caen mal, man. Pinche gente. I don't give a fuck. I don't like any of those people.
And it kind of falls into, did you see that interview que hicieron con el AMLO, López Obrador?
¿Qué hizo? ¿Qué dijo?
I think they're doing an interview. And asking-
president of Mexico.
Yeah, the president of Mexico. And they're doing an interview with him and saying that, like, how the United States wants to,
El United States.
yeah, como dicen que United States has control over Mexico, and because of fentanyl, it's getting produced or made in Mexico and shipped out. And then, like, fucking Obrador kind of shuts it down and they says, okay. No, it's not just Mexico. Yes, we have the material and everything, but Canada makes it, United States makes it, and Mexico makes it.
Claro, pero
But then they're like, and Mexico doesn't have that problem of drug consumption like the United States does. And they're like, well, isn't there drug consumption in Mexico? Like, yeah, there is, but not at the level that there is in the United States. Why? Because we have family values. I'm like,
yeah.
oh shit, is that?
I don't know if it's that or if it's
Listen.
pobreza.
Yeah, that's the other one. También está muy caro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ay, no, pues, pinche gente, man.
No,
I hate 'em all.
of course they're gonna export it
Like,
out. They
oh,
make
I
more
don't-
money. Güey.
I don't like all this loud noise out here.
You know, it's like the
What is this music at all hours of the
It's
night?
umpa, 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 umpa. It has that sound.
It's
It's
got
a polka. Yeah, it's a polka.
Like, umpa, umpa.
Yeah, but
A las 3 de la mañana, I get it, pero
Pero es
No,
que
but I
si ya
mean-
saben.
Hey, you're going
Part of
to
the culture,
Yeah, you're going
right?
to a country that fucking either
¿Cómo chingan?
nos gusta parrandear, nos gusta tomar, nos gusta asar, nos gusta la música fuerte, nos gusta hacer fogatas, nos gusta quebrar piñatas, nos gusta
Yeah.
hacer pinche bolo.
Todos la
Fucking-
salsa.
Yeah.
We have baptism and the baby ain't even there.
Yeah.
You know, we'll have parties. We'll baptize the child.
We'll
Not there.
fucking party till like 5 a.m. and the baby's already asleep.
We'll
Maybe want
party
to sleep at 6.
We'll party on Sunday nights and the kid gets run over.
Oh my God.
Shut the fuck up, Noelia.
Wow. Holy shit.
Pum, pum, pum. Anyway, so yeah, happy Sunday. Happy Easter, post Easter.
Yeah, today's Tuesday.
Órale, pues, se me olvida. Pero yeah, so that's what I've been seeing on el Instagram.
Yeah,
Y luego
Mazatlan one was weird, güey.
But
Yeah.
no, pero ¿qué sabes qué? Que toda madre, fuck yeah. You
Yeah,
know?
I
Fuck
like
yeah.
that
Like,
way.
look, Tourism is great and it's beautiful, but if you're going out there trying to change the culture, trying to change the dynamic.
No, they're not trying to change the culture. It's just they complain because they feel they're entitled to complain. It's like, shut the fuck up.
But yeah, they're trying to change the culture, no? That when you complain about the salsas and the music, pues they're literally trying to make
they're going to complain about how greasy the tortillas are. And ya no van a usar pinche lard. They're going to use fucking coconut oil and shit.
Yeah, I mean, look, we have a lot of... Oh, what was the other thing I was hearing?
There's too many iglesias here.
There was something that I was watching because ya ves que también nosotros también... I mean, not only do we have tacos de carne, de pinche al pastor and all this and everything, but we also have like fucking vegetable tacos, right?
Yeah.
De calabacita, de huitlacoche.
Tacos de frijoles.
De champiñones.
Yeah, pero
de frijoles.
He's getting out there, nopales, yeah.
No, you haven't?
Yeah. Nopales con huevo or something.
Calabacitas.
Chorizo con papa.
Chorizo con papa, yeah. But I'm
Chorizo
say
con huevo.
veggie tacos.
Yeah, we have always had veggie tacos. I don't know if you had it growing up.
We didn't call them veggie tacos.
No, we just had tacos. Yeah.
Pues todos tacos, when you put
Tacos de
tortilla,
papa.
De papa, yeah, huevo, yeah.
Yeah. You know, so hasta me hacía burritos de chile relleno.
Yeah, what you say.
Mi mamá me hacía chile rellenos, pues, me calentaba una tortilla de harina, fucking, me hacía un pinche burro de eso, you know?
Yeah, see, everything's a burro and everything's a taco, I guess.
Yeah.
So, fucking, somebody was complaining because they're vegan and they wanted a vegetarian taco, but they were complaining because they were warming up the tortillas in the same fucking comal or the pinche parrilla donde estaban haciendo la carne. And they're like, how can you call this vegan, you know? Like,
Bitch, these are vegan tacos.
Well, yeah, that's an American thing. But
Exactly.
even like when you have a vegan restaurant, whatever, you're supposed to separate the things, whatever. Pero
in Mexico, like, it's a taco stand in the street.
That's a privilege way. Yeah, you can't have two fucking on the street way.
You know,
Like, read the room, girl.
Yeah.
Like, in the street.
You're standing in el pinche olor de la carne, güey.
That's all you're
like-
smelling. Like,
You're in that cloud.
what, did you smell vegetables? But at any point, besides the pepinos that are there to accompany your taco.
You got all the chorrizos hanging. Remember
Yeah.
the fucking-
Yeah, pinches costillitas.
Y van a decir, aquí hay comida vegana. No.
O
¿Qué
si
le
son
pasa?
taquitos al vapor, de fucking que están calentando la tortilla en la carne de vapor.
O los tacos de canasta. Son de frijoles y de papa con queso. Like,
Yeah.
but they use grease.
They use lard.
Your Patagonia jacket gets home smelling like asada, güey.
¿Dónde andabas, cabrón?
It's true.
And you're
Thought
worried
you were
about
a
the
vegan.
tortilla, güey.
Thought you were a vegan.
You're at the wrong place.
Just look, anybody that travels, just shut the fuck up when you travel.
We have vegetarian dishes.
No, sí, pero el chiste es de Kira. It's always us as tourists when we go to other places and it's like, ugh, you know, like, that's, shut the fuck up.
And I guess that goes to full circle, me wanting to take tortillas to Korean place. You know?
Why
It's
don't
like,
you just have a Korean buffet at your house?
oh, that's what I'm thinking of doing.
Well,
I'm going to
the
make a mesita
Koreans-
with the little girl.
Yeah.
And the
I
Koreans
have
sí
a girl.
tienen the... They have, I make little tacos with those little...
Oh, yeah,
rice
the little rice
paper.
paper.
Yeah, the little rice papers.
Yeah, I do that too. It's good.
That's what I'm saying.
It's good. But I
not
want
the
that.
same.
I want to have that little experience. So I'm thinking maybe I'll have the little fucking. I could get one of those spools, those fucking.
Yeah.
Y le hago lo en medio, and then I could put the fucking
Sí.
grill in there.
Va a llegar este güey with his little tortillera, the little...
Pues ya haces tus tacos ahí. and shit. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, I guess. I see.
Noelia's not convinced, but she's like, do what you want.
Yeah. But I mean,
But unless you're traveling, she says.
Unless you're traveling.
I mean, I'm in LA, right? So.
Yeah, everything goes here.
Okay. All right.
Everything goes
I'm not trying.
We
Yeah.
are a melting pot of cultures and customs and foods, and it's okay. Like,
She's like, you can be entitled here.
aquí sí.
Pero
Aquí
allá
sí.
no.
Pero allá no. Nowhere else in the world. Because look, right here, there's fusions of food.
Yeah.
There's fusions of food. There's like
They
the...
did the Korean tacos.
So go to the Korean tacos. is what I'm
Exactly.
Yeah,
saying.
but it's not the same way. It's not the same.
Ay,
No, but I'm gonna do it here. I mean, after the.
or why don't you do this? Just go to like a Korean restaurant and just talk to one of the servers para que te digan, it's okay. I think that's what you probably need.
I'm like,
for
hey,
every night.
in the secret menu, do you have tortillitas así?
No tortillas.
No me importa si son guerreros.
Fuck Guerrero. Well,
Diana's?
Diana's maybe a little bit better. Guerrero just doesn't taste like corn at all. Like
Well,
they don't.
Pero they're just,
Tan
they are where
malas.
they are.
I don't. We have some, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care for. I like the thick ones, like the from Northgate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Las
those.
amarillas.
Yeah, I like those, but it's just
Y no nos hizo nada de comer hoy.
I'm telling you why.
But I told you who.
He even said que puras mentiras porque yo me comí todo el platito, güey.
No, Fernie. No.
Yo me
You
lo
did
chequé
it.
He
con
made good
platito.
chilaquiles.
Yeah, yo me lo
No,
antaño.
Fernie.
Yo me lo comí
You didn't
enterito.
finish it. You left some there. And I'm all like, okay.
Yo me acabé el platito, güey.
And I even said, you want some to go? Like, nah. I'm all like, me quedé
I don't
con un
want it to
chingo.
go,
And I'm all
yes.
like, all right, fuck it.
Well,
El Esteban no comió.
But that's your beef then, porque that means you made more than you needed to.
Oh, because I figured a mis amigos les gusta comer.
Pero Esteban and me were here when you started making them, and Esteban told you no, y tú hiciste como si iba a comer Esteban.
I thought we were gonna
Convince
kill
him?
it, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Well-
this time I'm all like,
So see, whose
Pero
fault
sí
is it
tienes
you
para
make?
hacer, ¿no?
probably you want. I could do some later if you want.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Once.
All right, when we finish, stick around and I'll make some.
Yeah.
I got some. I can
Pero
make
ya,
some.
fuera de eso, dejen a las bandas en paz.
Yeah.
Al rato van a tener problemas con los cevicheros también. Just with everything. Like,
Van a estar fucking starting shit con el del gas. Ya viene el gas, or el de la
del pan o
basura.
todo. It's just it's different customs and stuff. Like, we're not in Van Nuys.
That's my concern.
Beverly Hills.
That was my concern here in this neighborhood when fucking I started seeing white people move into the
I was
neighborhood.
scared.
Because I'm all like, pasa el panadero en su pinche troquita, pasa el de las paletas, pasa el de los elotes. Se pone el taquero en la esquina acá y el otro acá. What's next? They're going to get rid of them because the traffic. I get the traffic's a little bit out of hand, but I'm not going to fucking put a complaint, I'm not going to put a complaint. I'm
¿Y
not
si
gonna-
ya se desaparecieron los taqueros de aquí?
No, todavía están.
Ah, bueno.
I'm just like, when is it going to happen?
That's what makes them nervous. Not like, the rent, the safety in the neighborhood, the fucking dude in the back fucking jerking off and shit. No.
It's a fucking...
But I don't report it. I don't report it.
Sick fuck.
Yeah.
I don't report it because I don't want you to change.
Eso no reportó, pero desaparece el taquero. I'd like to report a missing person.
Missing persons.
Missing persons and shit. Pero sí, no, eso pinches.
Missing persons report.
No.
Oh, is that one? No, it's a group.
It's a whole
of
crew.
It's a group.
Yeah.
It's a whole. I mean, if we include the meat, it's a bunch of them. ¿Qué te iba a decir? Speaking of ring cameras, like, I need to probably get one.
You want one?
I think so.
Why? What's happening?
Restraining order's over.
Huh?
Restraining order's over.
Shut up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, whatever. Like, sí he estado un poco like nerviosa, Y para los que están escuchando, there's a person out there that I put a restraining order on and it's expiring this week.
Oh, yeah.
Is this why you and Esteban can be in the same room?
What do you mean? Oh,
Nah, they were just... we did like 2-3 episodes ago.
no. Pero so lately I've been like a little bit extra vigilant, a little more jumpy and shit. But I'm like, no pasa nada. But people have been telling me like, oh, maybe just get a ring camera, just. Pero like, a mí lo que me molesta es like cada rato te están notificando todo. Like, it could be a fucking bird flying by and
Yeah.
my dog barking at something and
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to be checking it. You can turn off the notifications, pero...
But the thing is that like at least if you see something, the thing is that you can set it up to how far or how long you want it to start recording, right? So do you have a lot of high traffic by your apartment? Oh, okay.
No, people
yeah.
gotta be going back
I mean,
and forth.
probably the only thing is just my neighbor, because me, the middle one, and my other neighbor, and the third apartment has a camera que cubre todo. So I'm probably just like gonna talk to him like, hey, can we just...
Chale ojo, no?
Yeah, échame el ojo, ¿no? They're pretty cool.
But
man.
what you could do is you could get one.
Can I
and
get your password?
You could set it up where like que no te dé notifications, but at the end of the day, just go through them really quick. Go
okay.
through them really quick.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh, what's going on right here? Oh, this motherfucker checking in my.
Nah,
All right, right away.
no pasa nada.
Oh, then you're gonna start catching the neighbors fucking like, hey, isn't he married? Isn't she married?
Oh, no, eso ya ahorita ahí en el pinche
Yeah, she's told
apartment
us about
complex,
those, yeah.
I think I told them, I don't know when,
Yeah.
que two of my neighbors, like, one of them's married, the other one's not, and they have a relationship. And the married person's spouse is aware of it. It's just the weirdest shit.
Oh, okay. So si saben.
In my
entonces,
neighborhood. It's
No
the
gato
weirdest
encerrado.
shit. No. But I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Está de moda, I guess, güey.
Pues sí, por eso digo, mamá, ¿ve esos hombres? Nomás de esos existen ahorita. Don't ask me about meeting anybody right now. Yeah. But,
Oh, shit.
yeah, cameras, whatever.
Hey, did you get that video I sent you about the? I think I sent it to Fernie too about that. I saw it on Instagram about this girl that was in a relationship, a lesbian, and they wanted a child, so she got artificially inseminated.
Okay.
Right? So they had the child. And then after like maybe a year or two, they break up. And the partner that breaks up, she's all like, you know what? So when the baby's born, it does, the partner doesn't put down as a parent or anything.
Okay.
Right? So they break up, and the partner that left, she's all like, look, I'm out. I'm done. I don't know. I don't have no connection to you, no obligation to this child or anything. So ahí está el espejo porque ahí te ves.
Oh,
Right?
Oh, shit.
Excuse me.
So she,
Le
so she's
quemó
all
la
like,
casa.
and the girl's all like, y la otra, she's all like, fine, yeah, just help me with, with child support. She's all like, don't you get it? I'm telling you, I have no obligation to this child or you because they weren't married tampoco. So then she's all like, what the fuck? She's all like, I've never had a job. And whatever job I get is not going to give me enough money to have this child. So she's all like, I'm going to go after the sperm donor for child support.
Oh, shit.
Right? So then she's all like, and I'm trying to, but I guess the sperm bank doesn't want to release that information. She's all like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think that. Okay.
Like,
So
what the
that adds up.
what the fuck? I mean, who's going to help me with this child?
Boy, you should have thought of that before, you dumb broad.
And I'm all like,
Well,
The sense of entitlement.
yes.
Just
no,
yes.
but how does it say how long the other girl was around with the kid?
I
was
think
there?
it was like, so they got pregnant like in 2021.
So unos 2-3 años.
2 años o 3, ponle.
That-
2 años. And then she's all like, you know what? I'm done. I'm out of
Now,
here.
do we know the details of how long that couple was together before they got pregnant?
No, we don't have that. We don't have
But I'm
that.
saying that you stayed in that relationship with that kid for 2 or 3 years.
And
What do you mean? You fucking Why not before?
what do you mean?
I'm saying how
I guess she went through the pregnancy and maybe a year and some change.
that you feel you have no responsibility for a child you've raised for 2 or 3 years, pues.
I don't give a fuck.
What do you, I mean, like,
O
just,
sea,
That's the thing.
Who's
So that what we
I'm
don't
saying
have,
you both decided you're gonna have a kid.
Yeah.
Right? It's like if yo y mi pareja, even if,
Si no está en escrito,
pero es lo que te digo, que no esté en escrito, like
like the moral.
what's broken that you had a child and you never connected or bonded to a child enough that you feel no que tengas a responsibility to the other parent, but to that child.
okay, but then that's why it's the devil's in the details. All we're just basing it on is that. Pero
Yeah,
si ya
that's true.
empezamos
Because
a
we're not
decir-
getting the full detail. Like, we don't know what happened with the couple where, let's just say, the one que se quedó with the child might have been unfaithful or might have, like...
Or not
But
just-
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
all that aside, pues.
All that
I'm saying,
aside.
I'm talking about
the person that left.
the person that left. Obviously, I guess never bonded with the child,
Yeah.
but probably never wanted that child to begin with. But you stuck around for 2 or 3 years,
and then...
Thank
so the child probably bonded to you, and then you're just like, well, no, me vale madre, I'm
Oh
out.
well.
But that's what I'm saying. That I see that's a problem.
But
and it goes back to what Noelia said, entitlement, because we don't know what the other partners también see. Fucking, they're like, yeah, it's like, they're like when people want to get, I'm not comparing children to pets. I'm not.
Pets are better.
But there's a certain responsibility when people are like, yeah, let's get a puppy or let's get a cat or whatever. And then at some point, like, yeah, this is what I signed up for.
Es que se les va el encanto.
Yeah.
When people-
it's tough. The kids cry. They need changing. They need to go to the doctor. They need food. They need all kinds of stuff. And eventually it's like, so si la otra es la que está trabajando, she's just doing all the work because this one is a stay-at-home mom and she's like, hey, dude, my money's fucking going in rent, food, taking care of her, fucking all this stuff. Y que la chinga, you know what? I can't do this.
Well,
Maybe
they're
they're
both
like, you need
idiots.
to get a job and we need to...
they're-
yeah.
They're both dumbasses.
I mean, they're both pretty retarded. But that's what I'm saying. I find a problem big with the one that left for the kind of the reason you said that she's almost treating that child like a pet, like they have a pet together.
Yeah.
You keep the dog. I got no responsibility. I don't got me vale madre is a fucking dog. When you're talking about a child, you maybe puede ser que, I mean, if we're adding fucking salsa to the story, a mejor nunca quería el pinche kid, and it's one of the situations with the other wanted a kid. I'm home all the time, estoy sola, and blah blah blah.
That's true.
Esta mamá, and she
that's
wanted
just-
a kid, y hasta se quedó amargada for 2 or 3 years. But she should never went through that step because it's not a dog, it's a
Yeah.
child.
And then the only difference here with this story that you're sharing compared to other is that it's a lesbian couple and nobody signed papers, because there's a lot of situations like that. A lot of fucking dudes abandoning their kids like that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Pero see,
it's like,
see,
Let me
if
see
it
if
was
I'm missing a detail.
if it was a guy and for some reason no lo pusieron on the birth certificate, I bet you that girl could still go and sue or
Sue
chase
him,
that guy
yeah.
for child support.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm saying, is the same thing with this girl.
It is.
They
It is.
both mutually entered in pretty much a contract saying
Yes.
we're going to have a child together, even if we're not married. And then you can't just walk away and say, ¿sabes qué? I've been here 3 years, pero me vale madre este pinche niño.
You can when you have no sense of morals.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
saying.
integrity. So you can when you don't have any of that. But in this situation is like, if we're just looking at it from like she has no connect.
Let me
But
play
she
it.
has a connection, is what I'm saying.
Let me play it. Hold on.
Why don't sperm donors have to pay child support?
No.
Back in 2018, I was artificially inseminated because I'm a lesbian and I wanted kids, right? So
Okay.
me and my girlfriend decided that we were going to go find a donor and have a kid that way.
Her
I had
partner
my baby
decided.
in February of 2019, and after that, my girlfriend and I stayed together for about 3 more years, and then we broke up. My girlfriend never signed the birth certificate of our child, and it was also illegal for same-sex couples to adopt a kid at the time. So she never became the parent of our child legally. And so when we broke up, she said that she had no legal obligation to this child, and she didn't want to be the parent anymore. Of course, I was like, whatever, that's fine. Just give me, some child support. And she said, did you not hear me? I have no legal obligation to this child. I'm not going to pay child support. So, of course, I'm like, what the hell am I going to do? Because I've never had a job. So how am I going to find one that is going to pay me enough to support my family? So now I'm trying to get the sperm donor to pay child support because biologically he is my daughter's parent. So
he's not the parent.
His half. Of course, they're refusing to give me his contact information.
course.
So I don't know what to do at this point.
Get a job.
Right?
Get a fucking job.
Sperm and then have nothing else
Ya,
to do with
págale.
the kid that comes from it.
Shut the fuck. Get a job.
That's the deal.
Back
Get
in
a job.
2018,
But that's what I'm saying. That sperm donor is not the parent.
No.
Like she says that
He's
that's
a
not the parent.
donor.
Yeah.
So if you get a kidney
He's an
donated,
anonymous donor.
So if you get a kidney donated and then 2 years after you still get sick, are you gonna go sue the person that donated you that kidney?
Because your kidney wasn't good enough.
Oh, get a job.
Even in that case, ponle que el que te lo donó didn't tell you he had some kind of enfermedad
Exactly.
or didn't do a proper steps
Yeah,
or something.
and then the thing is-
you can argue pues, but that one, like you're saying, the donor pues is not a parent.
No,
They have nothing. They literally, it's anonymous.
anonymous.
You show up to a fucking place where they fucking
Inject you.
you inject
Insert.
you. Okay, this one se ve bien. Okay, te vamos a dar. You can't.
Don't you have to go through like a...
You want a
like-
librito?
No.
The person donating the sperm, they have to go through a screening
Medical
process.
clearance or like-
medical clearance and screening, where it's like any health issues, medical, but
Yeah.
anything like mental health stuff too. Get a job. Get a job.
They're both assholes. is what I'm
They're
saying.
both assholes because, just.
Pero
forget it.
esta, I think Noelia's right.
Entitlement.
The one that, that chick's entitled for sure, way. Because she literally starts the thing. It's, hey, why can't we fucking sue sperm donors? And you're like,
No.
Estás pendeja? That's not how it
What
works.
the fuck? Like, get a job. Like, they're anonymous. A lot of the sperm banks are anonymous.
Well, for a
like
reason.
some adoptions, some are closed adoptions where you adopt the child, there's no connection with the bio parents, nothing. Then there's open adoptions where you adopt your child, but the biological parent is still allowed to.
Once keep that door open.
Yeah. Keep the door open to have a relationship, still whatever. Pero ahí están pendejas.
That one's definitely entitlement. She's definitely trying to get the bandas out of
Because then the
Mazatlan.
thing is, yes. The thing is too, like it costs money to get sperm.
Yeah.
And to go through that, if they did it through a hospital, that it costs to go through the treatment. Get a job. Get a job and then do what a lot of single mothers who's
Struggle a little bit.
struggle.
Problem.
Ya dije.
Ya dije.
Oh, we
Caso
need to get
cerrado.
that clip,
I feel
Fernie.
bad for no one except that
Caso
child.
cerrado clip.
Yeah. The child's the one
The
that suffers
child's the
in
only
this
one that I feel
situation.
bad for. I don't
Yeah.
feel bad for any adult here.
She has the fucking Karen entitled mom. So
Because it's like,
moms. Because
como muchas veces some
assholes.
people have children to fulfill some type of need,
Or
to
void.
fill some void of, I didn't have a good childhood. My child's gonna be my best friend. That's the first fucking problem there. That's the problem there already. And I'm just running on that for sake of not liking this story. No, you two should have been somebody should have been smart to have somebody sign paperwork. If
we
you
both
don't
decided, we both should have signed.
if you don't document it, it didn't happen.
Well, the thing is, she says that it was illegal for same-sex marriage and adoption.
Okay, but then you ran that
So
risk.
they did a tranza,
Yeah.
You ran that risk. You should have just gotten pregnant from some random dude, and then you could have sued him. for child
Yeah,
support.
in that case, you could have, yeah.
Damn.
Pero no.
So también, so if all right, random dude, if you get approached by someone to say, hey, I need you to be the donor for my child because they want to have a child, make sure you sign some paperwork.
And get money.
Okay.
Get money out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, tipo lawyer, charge them the $1 or whatever to say it was a transaction.
It was a transaction.
Yeah.
You know? Si la hacen a la antigua or fucking en el vasito, hey, get a transaction. There we go.
Have something that says you will not sue me in the future for anything. If this child is if this child at a certain age ends up having some type of whatever.
I not only closed the door, I closed 3 doors.
Yeah.
And put all the deadbolts.
Yeah.
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 Y unos clavos. This door is closed
también
for
the one getting the donation, if you don't want this person involved in your child's life where they could come back and say, hey, you know what? I'm your dad or...
Surprise.
So también have that little signature going on about like, hey, listen, we're just asking you for your sperm. We don't want you to do nothing with the child. We don't want you to contact it. If they ask us, we're just going to tell them that, you know what?
And then there's
just a random donor.
Then there's some places where, I don't know places, pero que at age 18, the child can probably reach out. And it's you know
There's a lot of different things, yeah.
You know, ahorita yo estoy preocupada por la gente que se queja de las bandas y que se queja del chile. Fuck these bitches.
Pues esa se está quejando del chile.
Or lack of.
No, she's trying to chase down the chile.
Yeah.
Noelia, is it okay? Okay, going back to las quejas. Because I've been thinking about this. I'm like,
Oh, shit.
¿te molesta de fucking extranjeros?
Sí.
Sí. Que estén renegando, right?
Tú dices para todo.
Cuando tú has ido a México, ¿de qué has renegado tú?
¿De qué me reniego yo?
Ajá.
Del pinche, de los toilets, that we didn't have toilets or toilet paper.
All right, so...
How
It's
is that?
culture, bro.
It's culture, Noelia. De Aguilita.
But I make a big fuss. All I did was take my own wipes.
Or fucking, ¿por qué me están cobrando pinche 5 pesos por 3 papelitos?
De que se
3
rompe.
cuadritos.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super thin.
Yeah. But then the thing too was that I took in consideration, okay, the septic system is not as good here, so they can't give us as much toilet paper. Ni modo. Ahí estuvo mi attitude. Ni modo. This is their shit. I'm not going to go and like, oiga, señor Juan, ¿por qué no tiene mejores excusados? Yo que soy extranjera, espero una...
Yo quiero el asiento.
Yo quiero
A mí deme el Charmin.
una experiencia mejor que esta.
Ajá.
Me está mandando hasta allá. That's the type of shit.
Oh, okay.
Well, so
That's the type
that's a
of
little
shit.
privilege, eh?
No, that's if she did that.
That's if I did that.
If she did that. Like
If
she
I
went
did
up
that.
to el propietario de la pinche
Oh, you know
taquería
there's some-
Zapopan.
When we went to when I went to Mexico this last time, fuimos a un restaurante super awesome, and the bathrooms were in the back, en el patio, allá en el pinche.
Oh, away. Yeah.
Away.
Para que no llegue la peste.
And then you have to walk, and hay pinches chivos y gallinas y todo, whatever. Like it's just. And then the fucking toilet doesn't have a seat.
Yeah, I hate that. Se lo roban, oye.
Yeah, and then
That's what I heard. Que se lo roban.
Se la roban.
La gente, how do you fucking sneak out of
Yeah.
a toilet seat?
And then-
The pobreza is that bad where
Yeah.
they steal toilet seats.
And they have a fucking
Está
cubeta
cabrón.
with
Yeah.
a, you know, for the
Porque
water.
no tiene plomería running back there.
What am I gonna do? Complain?
You could.
Es que it should have its own tinaco. Quiero que le pongan tinaco para poderle bajar.
Excuse me, Don Miguel.
Ay,
I wanted the flushing toilet.
estoy pisando en mierda de gallinas. What is this?
Mire, don Tenorio, me gusta su cevichera, a toda madre y todo. Pero la única queja que tengo es de que el inodoro no tiene agua y no tiene asiento.
¿Qué es inodoro, oiga?
El excusado, estúpido.
Stupid. Yeah.
This is a mean job review.
But it's shit like that where it's like, oh, come on. Like, just stop it, people. Pero, America. I mean, it's not just American tourists, but it's just tourism in general. It could be Latino tourists,
American
too.
tourists in general.
Even I'm gonna say like quote unquote our own people. Like you see it, I've seen it, and it's like shut the fuck, like stop it.
Ya ves que
Stop
the,
it.
the world in general fucking doesn't like American tourists
Yeah,
because they're the fucking world privileged way.
Yeah.
I am
we
including
are.
us. Yeah.
We are
Yeah.
for sure.
Ya ves que even in Japan there's like a little there's an area of, what is it? Which one was it, way? Can't remember. There's like a little area that they had to shut off for tourists, way, because it was getting out of control with people fucking with their phones out, taking videos and pictures, and they put things everywhere. This is sacred, no photos type of shit.
And people still
and
do it.
The Americans kids still showing up and fucking doing
Y
their
luego si
TikToks
les
and
dices algo,
photos.
se enojan.
Yes. So they shut down that whole little area, that little whole. It used to be like a little touristy area, and they closed it to tourists.
They're like, fuck it.
And then in the different countries, allá les vale, ya si te dan un pinche putazo con el botón. And what are you going to do? Call your attorney in the United States?
Where?
I'm saying in different countries. No, aquí no te pueden nomás golpear por nada.
Is it in Thailand?
I don't know, but
Probably.
I hope.
Did they hit you with a Bangkok?
The fuck?
Right. Shit, bro. Talk about complaining about the chile.
Rude. Pero digo, entonces, pues, it's just that sense of entitlement with some people that you're just like, oh my God.
You know, who was I talking to this with? I was talking to some.
Caemos mal.
I was talking to somebody at work where, like, so you know the Hollywood sign, right?
Which one? The one in Griffith Park? Is that Griffith Park?
No. That's in the Hollywood Hills.
The big one.
The Hollywood land sign. So you know that the lights are not on anymore. It's been years now.
Yeah, that they turned them off.
They turned them off. Why?
Tourism.
No.
People.
Yeah. So somebody bought a house out there, right? And then they started putting complaints that the lights were too bright and they couldn't sleep at night.
Oh, shit.
And I'm all like, how the fuck are you going to buy a place by where there's a lot of tourism and the, you know, part of the what makes LA
The
is
enchantment.
the enchantment, yeah, is you have the Hollywood sign lighted up.
Yeah.
Lit up, yeah.
And now they're like fucking complaining. They're like, it's too bright. I want these lights off. So tanto ruido hicieron, no sé si tenían ferias on the influencia or whatever.
Talks.
So they closed it. And a lot of the streets up there are like kind of closed off to regular traffic because a lot of tourists drive up there. They don't know, and they're like fucking. The roads are so narrow that they're like driving fast or driving very slow and doing all these crazy turns because ya se perdieron, and it gets pretty hectic up there.
Not just that, just people.
Yeah.
They're just fucking cochinos, dirty, that they'll go to places, they leave their fucking mess, they leave their dirt, they're loud, they're obnoxious. It's like, we can't have nice things because people just don't know how to respect the property. They don't know how to I'm going to say we, you know, no porque esta se cree, I don't give a fuck. We don't know how to respect property. When people go to the beach, pick up after yourself. There's fucking people that leave their food, their bottles, their dirty diapers and all that shit. And that's why it's like, we can't have nice things because we're fucking dirty. We're entitled that like, oh, somebody's going to do it. Somebody will pick it up.
No, like, I'm taking somebody's work, you know?
Yeah.
Like, esto trabaja.
Nobody's working in the beaches. Not that I know of.
Oh.
You know,
No,
nomás
but I'm
los
saying
paleteros.
that's the
Nomás los paleteros.
that's the mindset. Pues.
Yeah.
Not that there's actually a person.
And
they
that
assume there's a person.
And then those same attitudes, we take them with us to foreign places.
You know what? And it's true because with the times that we've gone to the beach, in Mexico, cuando fuimos a Sayulita or Punta de Mita or Puerto Vallarta and everything. Like when we have our little fucking hangouts and get together, we always have like a place for our trash and we take it with us. They don't even leave it there. We take it with us.
Yeah.
Right? And I remember seeing and paying attention to like all the tourists or todos los que son de afuera, and they're just like when they get up, ahí dejan todo. Ahí dejan todo.
Yeah.
Because not your beach, right?
Yeah.
You don't care.
Exactly. So,
But,
I know. Come on.
But yeah,
let's all be a
even-
little bit more aware, guys. White, black, and brown, whatever. Travelers, tourists. Just be fucking mindful and be respectful where you're going.
I would argue a good chunk of it's Americans. Ya ves que aquí
But
también,
we're all Americans.
Pero
I've seen
but
our
like
people that do the same thing. Por eso digo, tourists, I'm speaking
like,
in general.
But that's what I'm saying. Pero eso ya están medio americanados. Because like you're saying, like when when cuando iban con la familia en Mexico a la playa, you pick up your stuff and you take it with you. It's your playa, pues, you know, aquí vas con la familia and they're like, hey, well, yeah, vamos a llevarlos todo. But when we're here, you'll see the same güeros and raza and everybody que viven aquí just leaving their trash.
Yeah.
Because, como dice Ramón, they have that mindset, oh, aquí hay alguien que lo va a recoger. And that's a mindset de aquí, pues, that we take elsewhere. Whereas in Mexico, that mindset, pues, there might be a guy,
take care of each other
pero
in the
va a querer cobrarlo, so we're going to pick up our shit. Maybe.
Todo cobran.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's a very American thing. Ya ves que even during COVID, the mask you went to fucking any store, and I where fucking people get in the car, they would just throw the fucking mask on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
They wouldn't put it in their car to go throw it away at home or in the trash can saliendo de la tienda. Nope. In the little parking stalls, in between cars, there's always like fucking 30 masks. Like,
Yeah, we had a game. Is it tanga or mask?
or in the
Hay que olerla.
Is it a tanga or a mask?
or in the cart. The fucking people
The
just
gloves, the mask,
Yeah.
and then I would see también the fucking booties, the ones that people put on their feet.
También? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
because
Oh, yes.
So somos desmadrosos así. We just
even here,
Yeah.
even here.
Ay, no. Pues, qué
but
pinche
yeah,
mundo.
I'm saying I think it's a very American, the entitledness pues is a very American thing.
Well,
And that's why fucking most of the world fucking doesn't
like us.
they like the American money, travel money, but they don't like the actual American travel.
Yeah, and that's why they put up with our shit because of the American money.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, pues, no, pero dejen a las bandas en paz, hombre. If you don't like it, don't go.
No, y también es lugar turístico, no? So
Yeah.
fucking you're gonna move to a touristy spot
So
and complain
what-
about the tourist
So
shit.
what are they gonna do when they go to Brazil? They're gonna complain about the things that they do there in the beaches, entertainment
probably
that they
will.
provide in the beaches over there.
They would too, yeah.
Like, just stop it. Just
Ya ves
stop
los
it.
que se están moviendo to during COVID and a little bit after too, when people were moving all over the place, a lot of people were going to Puerto Rico too, and fucking trying to change all the shit there too. And you're like, Dick, it was the same thing. Like, Dick, you can't move into a culture and
Yeah.
just fucking decide, ¿sabes qué? This doesn't work
Yeah.
for me.
Pero, ay, qué pinche gente. Por eso caemos mal, hombre.
Nah, that's it. Fucking bring the bandas.
Bring the bandas.
Yeah, y a la chingada con esos pinches complainers, los que están de todo pinche reniegan de todo. Nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Enough.
Yeah.
I was looking for that song. Da, 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 da.
¿Y qué pues? ¿Qué más hay de nuevo, hombre? What's going on in the world besides everything else?
Well, let me see what. Oh, was fucking. I was looking in. Well, not looking. I was hearing into that container ship that fucking crashed into the Francis Scott Key.
The bridge.
The bridge.
You just said the
Oh,
bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Francis
Este
Scott.
güey.
No, the only reason
Es tu
why. I
hermano.
¿Dónde era? ¿Dónde?
No, I can't. The
Where
thing
was
is
it
that.
Wait, you don't know where it's at, but you
Baltimore. I'm like, no, wait a minute.
Say
It's 'cause me quedé with like, I don't know why Missouri popped in, but I'm like, no, it's not Missouri. It's,
it would have been funny though.
no, Baltimore.
Where's that at? Missouri?
No. It's no. Tenía Missouri in the head because earlier we were talking about the golf ball size hail.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, that was in Missouri.
But it would have been funny if he knows the name of the ship, but not the city. It would have been good.
Yeah.
But where's Baltimore? What state is it in?
It's Baltimore.
Baltimore's
No,
not a state.
no, it's
No,
a
city. Baltimore.
Rhode Island?
No, not Rhode Island. It's
Minnesota, no?
No, not Minnesota. It's what's one down here?
Baltimore.
Fuck. Milwaukee's not a state. It's,
The fuck.
Milwaukee's another
This
city.
is LAUSD fucking
Fuck.
education at its best or public. No, you were private, fucker.
Doesn't help shit.
You were private.
Doesn't help anything.
Baltimore. Where the fuck is Baltimore?
Not Maryland.
Maryland. I think it is Maryland.
Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah.
Might be Maryland.
It might be Maryland.
I thought it was más abajo, but
Yeah,
yeah,
it
it
is,
might
it
be
is, it is.
Maryland.
But the thing is that when I heard the name of the bridge, Francis Scott Key, I'm like, isn't that the vato that wrote the national anthem?
Right away.
Yeah, me quedé. And no sé por qué nomás. Every time I heard the story of Francis Scott Key, I'm like, that's the guy that wrote the national anthem.
Yeah.
You know, and then en eso me quedaba. I got stuck on that fucking.
They broke him?
That's the guy that wrote the national anthem.
Yeah.
Francis
Yeah,
Scott
pinche puente. That sucks.
Y lo gacho es de los que murieron, a lo que tengo entendido. They're all Latinos or
Oh,
paisas.
raza, yeah.
Yeah.
Salvadorians, Mexican, Guatemalans, Hondureños.
Yeah.
You know, like
Oh, because we're taking their jobs.
yeah,
That's who took your job.
yeah, fucking.
Yeah, working at what?
I mean, they're doing construcción.
No,
so
they were
that's
not-
it.
they were patching
They
up- they were
stole
pa-
the job from some white people.
No, for sure.
They were patching up the road. I think they were
Yeah.
putting in like they were putting asphalt or like they were doing some
Yeah.
road work,
Y
patching
pues,
Y eso que porque lo están arreglando or whatever, there wasn't cars on there.
yeah, I saw the video, but I'm just like, I don't want to. I just don't want to see all that shit.
I mean, that video I don't think was that gacho. I saw it. I mean, because you see when it collapses and stuff. But I mean, not like you see the vatos. going
No,
in the
but it's
water and
still
stuff.
like, oh fuck, you
Yeah,
know?
well, knowing just that people died in that.
Yeah.
Lo cruel también, pues se ahogaron machín porque pues everything fell on top and like when they gave up the other day the search and rescue and it became a recovery.
Yeah.
I forgot what they call in the transition. They're like, yeah, the rescue people can't even move the stuff anymore. So now it comes to like we got to move big pieces of fucking metal and shit to get the cars out.
They will find their bodies and they have to because these people deserve a
proper burial.
A proper burial. Their families that are in their other countries, you know, like no, pobrecitos. It's just really sad. It's really sad. I mean, it would have been sad anyway.
Yeah, but
because of who they were, it's like fuck, you know.
It's extra sad then.
Yeah, to me it is. I don't give a fuck what people say. It is extra sad for me.
A little
porque es gente que se dejó a sus familias para algo mejor. You know, they're busting their asses over here, working in the hours that nobody else wants to work on. Probably doing the job without insurance, without any benefits, just doing it to get the money to sustain.
Yeah, because I don't know if they were city workers. I think they were contractors. They were contractors for the city.
Contractors from some fucking dude who probably got them at some fucking facility. Donde no les tienes que pagar aseguranza, no les tienes que... Who knows? But that's the things that I think, because we see that with our own families. Like, oh, you know, you have good jobs, but you don't have these benefits. You don't have this. You have to work these odd hours in this weather. Blah, 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 blah. All these things that none of us are going to want to do.
So I believe it's a Chinese, not a tanker. It's a cargo ship, right?
Yeah. It's a giant cargo ship.
Yeah, it's a Chinese one. And apparently they were investigating. And it told us right away, like, oh, yeah, the fucking captain was drunk. Or the captain
Dicen que la luz apagaron del ship.
The fucking power went out. The power went out.
So it can steer,
Yeah, so it fucking crashed in. So I was thinking about I think some of the cost or the responsibility goes to that container ship, the owners of that container ship. All of it. I think all of it. Like, they have to pay for that bridge. They have to pay for the crane. But not only that, they have to compensate the people that died. The families.
And then the product that was on that shit in that cargo.
What was it?
I don't know. But I'm just saying, whatever came in that boat that they have. Yeah.
It got held up.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's like people lost their lives.
Well, we lost a lot of merchandise when the Panama fucking ship got stuck, or the ship got stuck in the Panama Canal. So we didn't, like, Chicano Shuffle, we couldn't get our merchandise in.
God
so
damn.
It got sent back.
Stop the world. Chicano Shuffle didn't get their stuff.
Yeah.
Chisbarco mama.
I don't think we had any merchandise on this ship.
But yeah. So,
those are big ass ships. So too.
They are, dude. Like, uno los ve, you see them on TV, you're like, oh, okay. But then when you see them in person, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, 1,000-foot ship.
Not even, it doesn't.
I think
how big is the Queen Mary? How long is the Queen Mary? Because that bitch is big.
But
that's not.
I'm just saying, okay, when you see ships, you're like, oh, okay. But
on
when
TV
you see
or
them
movies
in person, you're just like,
But it's because these are a whole other scale, though. These are not. That's what I'm saying. Even the Queen Mary probably looks fucking tiny next to this ship.
It does.
And like vertically too, because down pa abajo es un chingo. Tiene un chingo pa abajo just to keep the part on top upright. And it's stacked fucking cuantos, unos pinche 20 containers up or
have you ever seen those videos of them in the ocean, like
with the high seas?
Yes.
High, yeah. I don't know, man. I
always feel like I would want to do that because like
you're gonna be like
Lieutenant Dan,
like, give me all you got.
You can't take me down.
You'll never sink this ship.
Yeah. Pretty much, I'd probably do that. Pero digo, cuando veo esos videos, I'm like, oh my God, that shit fucking looks scary but awesome, you know? Because you're trusting the person that's maneuvering the ship. But then it's like, but nature's nature. You know?
Like,
nature is nature. I'm not messing with Mother Earth for shit.
I love the ocean.
Me too.
I love it.
But I'm scared of it.
I respect it. I'm scared of it. And
pues como todo. Like, I love sightseeing, you know, ¿cuándo era? Last weekend I drove to my friend's house in Lancaster, and I had never paid attention to the
landscape,
the view. And there's a lot of nice views there, pero muchas hills, muchas mountains and stuff.
So you went to the Devil's Asshole.
Yeah, but it was cold. It's okay. But I was thinking, like, dude, it's so beautiful. I'm sure people want to hike this shit. But then I think, like, why would they want to hike it? It's so dangerous. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm saying that there's a lot of things I love to see, but I'm like, I respect it because Mother Nature don't give a fuck.
I'm not like the mountain climbers. And
you know what? If that is what gets your adrenaline going, vaya con Dios. Just don't try to convince me to do it because it doesn't get my adrenaline going. You know what gets my adrenaline going? People that complain about hasas. En las bandas. Pero no. I mean, I think they're adrenaline junkies. I don't know. Do what you want to do, just as long as it doesn't interrupt anybody else's life. You know, if it's.
And don't leave trash.
Don't leave trash, pinches cochinos.
And don't fucking,
I don't know about...
Like, I love Mother Nature and I love all this shit. Yeah, but you're not fucking keeping it clean.
What was I watching the other day? Someone, I guess
I just hate everybody.
I think people doing
You're
a
not wrong.
hike or people hiking or going on walks and whatever and running into like a bear or whatever. And they want to take pictures with it.
Oh my God.
And I'm all like, part of me is all like, I wish that fucking the bear chased you.
Those videos también exist too.
Yeah, but I'm all like, and then al rato like, oh my God, why did this happen to me? Like,
And then who gets sacrificed? The animal.
I've seen that video where there's a video for sure, at least one in the last year that I've seen que the people are hiking and then there's like a bear. No le está haciendo nada, pero está on the back, so they fucking start doing selfies. And the bear fucking turns like, estos cabrones que
bitch,
pinche
I didn't
pedo.
give you permission to take my picture.
You get my consent, bitch? And then like, slowly starts creeping towards them and they're like, oh, okay, shit.
Yeah.
This is where we're supposed to fucking
Drop.
stand their ground, or is this the bear that we run from?
No, you don't. You just the brown you duck down, black you fight back, white you're
you ain't right.
No, yeah, the white bear is gonna kill you.
The polar bear.
The polar bear is gonna kill you. They don't care.
Really?
Yes, el white bear will kill you. It says brown bear, down. Black fight back. Fight back meaning que tú
you fucking
you can intimidate it type of shit. Yeah.
You go at it and like,
hey, what the fuck, man? I'm just here enjoying it.
Fuck your life, bear.
I don't understand bear language.
Get away from me.
Yeah, no. Pero también esas cosas, like with camping, it's like, I love camping, but fuck, también tengo que respetar que pues es el... I'm invading something's home, whether it's witches or bears
or mountain lions
and shit.
Pinche una culebra.
Yeah.
Una pinche araña.
Yeah. Por eso es like, y al rato pobre animal lo mataron, sacrificaron al animal. Well,
yeah, like, well, we had to take it down because there was a danger to it. Like, motherfucker, you're the danger to them.
The ones that I cannot wait for them to start attacking people are the orcas. They're gonna start attacking people. They really are.
They're
getting there.
O
sea, accidentally, but they're so smart that
not accidentally. They've been taking. Remember,
the boat.
They're taking on boats.
That was it. There's people on boats.
There's people they're like, on the boats.
Oye, cabrones.
Hey,
but I'm thinking now it's just like,
what set you from?
It's gonna get there,
Oh, you be hanging out with sharks? With great whites? Well, guess what, motherfucker?
We don't like that clica.
You want to swim with sharks?
Sploosh,
right. We're the big dog now.
We'll grant your wish.
You're gonna go sleep with the fucking sharks.
Free Willy, motherfucker.
That was my tío, cabrón.
Yeah, man. Y'all made him jump over the rocks. Pobrecito.
How long did you keep Shamu?
Yeah. This is for the homies in the tanks.
Fuck yeah, they did time. They did a hard time.
Yeah, pobrecito. So, now I feel bad. Oh, well, whatever.
You like fucking documentaries? Toma.
Here's a doc for you. Doc.
You like selling the open seas without an open invitation? Toma.
You like chicken of the sea? This is beef from the sea. We got beef with you now.
Yeah. I heard you like sushi.
Sushi, gada madre.
Your boat's gone, bitch.
Yeah. You want to go see the Titanic?
What did the orca said to your boat? Smagger.
Drown. Pobrecitos orcas, we're giving them a bad rap.
Wait a minute, you don't like orcas?
I don't.
You fucking hate orcas.
Okay, I don't hate orcas.
No, you fucking hate them.
Okay.
Right away.
Okay, I don't like dolphins, but I don't want them to get slaughtered. I don't like orcas either.
But if they're gonna get slaughtered, they're gonna get slaughtered within their environment, right?
Not the humans. Porque traditions and shit like that.
Because they're like, hey, this is how we make fucking lipstick out of their fat.
Yeah. Pero
wait, why don't you like orcas or dolphins?
Because dolphins are rapists. Okay. And orcas took over the hierarchy of predators. The shark, the great white shark, was the number one predator. And now the orcas figured, not now, but within the last 20 years, they found a way to
neutralize the shark, the great white shark,
to eat them, to kill them.
They don't even eat them.
They just
eat their liver.
Yeah, they just
No, si los matan.
I know, no, I'm saying that happens, but
It's just to punk them.
most of them they kill them just to assert their dominance.
And they did that
Yeah.
because I was reading, and I forgot the specifics, but when it's hunting season for great whites, I don't know what part, ya no se arriman ahí because the orcas are like, nah.
Because that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Madre
it's like-
bitch. Okay,
Bring it on.
Orcas 13 right here.
It's all about the beef, baby. Yeah. So that's why I don't like them. Because it's like, oh man, you guys are already big enough. You guys didn't have to do this. The sharks don't fuck with nobody. Sharks mind their business.
Whoa.
No, they don't.
whoa.
They
Hold
only
on,
hunt
hold
to
on.
eat. They hunt.
So whatever
There's
they're
no
eating, I
tactics,
think
no.
would beg to differ.
There's no tactic.
Man, they fuck with seals.
No,
they fuck
listen.
with otters. They fuck with.
Okay. Pero ellos nomás te tragan y ya. They're not trying to take
Y
over.
tu familia, que you think they're not gonna be like, what the fuck?
They go
What
for the
fuck?
weakest fucking
Shark.
little animal. Like,
No, that's the fucking orcas. Orcas tease and play with their food just like cats do. They taunt their
And
prey.
dolphins, yeah.
Sharks, they're just like
Vámonos. Fuck it.
la-di-da-di-da.
That was a road
You
snack.
brought
right
my
there.
child.
Where did Paul go? Where did Paul go?
Tomorrow was his birthday. What are we gonna do with the cake?
We were on this beach for Paul's birthday. Where's Paul?
It was Bruce. Fucking Bruce is like, what? Yo?
See, I told you we should have been distracted watching those fucking gringos leave all that trash in the beach. Fuck, that fucking banda was playing my jam. Me descuidé de Paul.
Por eso estábamos acá, para desfestejar, pinche Bruce.
Fucking, I got the banda. We got the cake.
Yeah.
What happened?
All right, so maybe it's them. And then now the orcas are like, no, now we're the top dogs. And, you know.
The fucking ours at the little party.
Yeah.
The little.
Mordida. Ya con Bruce.
Paul, ¿qué canción quieres, Paul? Paul? Where'd Paul go? Did he go to the restroom?
His favorite, El Toro Loco.
Is that him flashing his tail?
You know, they get the pinche focas off the rocks.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
What's that red liquid floating around?
Hey, play El Mariachi Loco for my compa Paul. It's his Paul?
That was him flashing his tail over there.
Paul?
No.
Where's Paul?
But sharks
Dang it,
don't
dang it.
fucking.
No, they're not.
No.
Sharks
They're
are
peaceful
awesome.
creatures.
Sharks are lone wolves. They do what they gotta do. They don't mess with nobody. They're just hungry. They're like, you know what? I'm gonna go eat this shit. Tengo hambre.
How are we going to explain this to his family?
Oh my
Fuck them
God.
orcas.
They're swimming all the way from the Australias.
I don't care. Like, I don't care.
They were supposed to be here.
Yeah.
They told the sharks mind their own business.
Well, that's what they get, man. That's what they get.
We heard a podcast where they were saying sharks are harmless.
They are. They're not harmless. They just don't mess with nobody. You know?
This with Paul.
Well, Paul started it, you know?
Paul was minding his own business with the banda.
He's waiting for his cake.
Pero sí, pero pues...
His only fault was walking too close to the fucking edge.
See, you know what other creatures are pretty cool? Octopus. They're pretty cool too.
But
Yeah.
those are smart too. We
Yeah.
talked about those too.
They're smart, pero sí, pues, ¿cómo llegamos a este tema tú de los pinches
What were we
animales?
talking about?
We were talking about something. You brought up the orcas.
Oh, we're talking about tourists with the bears and
yeah.
brown you duck down,
Yeah,
black
yeah.
you fight back,
And
white
you're
you're
dying.
just dead.
I don't know what's the one you know?
This adds up to life too, no?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What do you? Wait a minute. Life how? Oh, with white people you die.
Yeah.
With the browns you get down. Like, yeah, I get down with the browns. The blacks you fight back. I don't know. Pero sí, no, a mí nunca me ha tocado ver un oso or
I've seen an oso.
a bear. No,
I've heard an oso when we've been camping too, like rummaging around the camp. It's like,
no, I mean they're all cute and shit, but no. There's this documentary que lo vi. I don't know if it's called Bear Man or something. It was this guy who was really, really into bears.
Wasn't Bear Grylls?
No,
Huh.
no. I forget. But this guy was really into bears. He studied them and everything. But there was a bit of, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs kind of going on in his head. No estaba todo ahí, And I hate to say cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but whatever.
So minding his own business.
No, he was not minding his own business. He was learning. He was trying. He was those type of like people that study bears and tries to live within the bear community.
Yeah.
Y ya le habían dicho, güey, like, hey, no vayas a esta área. Don't go to this area. Now, this is just a synopsis because I watched this shit a long time ago. But it's one of those documentaries that when you go online, like, oh, dark documentaries, that one usually pops up. Because this guy studied bears and everything. But he got killed by a bear.
Sorry.
Bear attack. Ada.
Pause it.
A few moments later.
Okay.
So algo pinche. ¿Qué estás diciendo? No sé.
Las pinches bandas en las
No,
playas.
they're saying octopuses, and then
What?
this whole time he's been waiting. He's been looking for a
been
pinche
looking for it. I
rola.
can't
For what?
find it.
Oh. Pues fui
He likes to get flagged on YouTube.
No, not unless we're talking over it
What?
or talking about it. I think I heard something about that. Like,
Wait, what are you talking about?
Like, you can play music as long as you're talking about it or over it. You know, not singing along or anything, but like explaining it. Like if a song is playing in the background and you're talking, I think that I don't know if it's a loophole or something about that.
You're talking about like the fair use. Like, it's like
the
the
fair
TV
use.
thing. Like
Yeah.
you commenting on, but you still get flagged on
Oh, do
YouTube,
you?
and then you have to.
Never mind.
And then you have to pretty much like there's a thing so you can say, hey, wait, no, I was using it, I was commenting on it, and then I think they'll remove it. But you still have to go to the.
Yeah, it's very crazy.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You can't put music on because of copyright. You can let you know.
Anyway.
Pero pinche, yeah, there's a way around it. Just fucking. Nah. Pero fucking algo que octopuses, and then
Oh
you
yeah,
that into
the
something.
octopi.
And then,
Yeah. No.
I was a while back. I think I mentioned it. I was watching a documentary about an octopus. I think it was a photographer or a videographer.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that was sad.
All right. Ni modo.
oh no, estás diciendo
bear
about that. Yeah, the guy
one. The bear one.
living with the bears.
Oh, que
Yeah.
estaba cuckoo for Cocoa
Yeah,
Puffs.
sí, entonces ya the documentary is good, but he does end up, him and the girlfriend, they end up getting fucking slaughtered by a fucking bear.
shit.
Y ese bear era.
Spoiler alert.
Well, it's an old movie. I don't care.
Is it a movie or a documentary?
Documentary. I'm sorry, it's a documentary.
She said she saw it a long time ago. When.
It's a long time ago, probably like in
22?
2009. I don't know. It's pretty old.
Okay.
Pero sí, lo mata un oso y ese oso era notorious. Not for killing people, but it was an aggressive bear. Y le habían dicho
Hey.
que no, y él no. A mí me va... No, ese oso I know bears, y no, se lo...
That fucking...
Me and that bear homies.
That brown bear fucking... He's got something to prove, eh? He's trying to fucking make the clica.
Yeah. But then it's like, at the end of the day, like, dude, fucking nature. Even dogs, I mean, Stella's big enough to fucking kill you,
Yeah. Yeah, she is.
You would think you could sit on her and shit, pero...
No, si te muerde, se te agarra.
Por eso digo, I mean... ¿Cómo te...
Just playing around with her. She fucking sometimes, or like, sometimes se avienta en the sofa. Y si tengo una cobija or whatever, I put my hand inside the cobija and I like kind of grab her. Y me avienta mordidas y a veces que me agarra like, ay, hija de tu madre.
Yeah.
And that's her playing around.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you want to play fucking games? I'm gonna show you, eh?
Fucking is. I said like, I was just playing. But bitch,
Just letting you
stop
know I can
fucking-
bite you.
Let me fucking rest,
Yeah.
you son bitch.
Yeah.
Some bitch.
Pero no. Pero sí, I gotta look for the name. Pero no. Ahorita también, yesterday I was trying to find some shit to watch on Netflix and I'm like, I couldn't find anything. I mean, there's a lot of new stuff, but then I just go to like, I'll just watch Alien. I'll just watch some shit that I've seen before.
I was telling Fernie that I was for like maybe a month or two. I've been watching little bits and pieces about. It's on Hulu. This is Wrexham. It's about Rob McElhenney and Ryan
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. They bought a soccer team
Oh, okay.
in Wales, right? And they're trying to bring it out of the fucking bottom of the fucking classification into the next tier up. And I saw the first season and it was good. And then I started seeing the sequels que salió ya rato. And I've been watching little bits and pieces. They're like 20 minutes long or something. And last night, I finished it and I was like, oh, fuck, I got all fucking triste. I mean, not triste, but it was like, I was crying like, oh, fuck.
Gets invested, way.
Yeah, I'm invested in and I'm like, it's a good fucking show.
Yeah, it's weird,
But
but yeah.
today in the morning, I got up at 6 and I started watching the dark side of comedy. It's on Hulu también.
It's 2000s? The 2000s?
Yeah, the 90s. Or
Because
maybe
That's
it
the
is the
2000s,
2000s.
yeah.
Maybe it is 2000s. So I saw one about Chris Farley.
Oh. Oh.
And then I saw one about Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh shit, he's still alive, huh?
Yeah, he's still alive.
I see. I want to see him.
And-
I want to.
Wait a minute. His
Like
old
stand-up.
his old stand-up or
No, I think he still does stand up.
The stand
But he doesn't do his old routine though, right?
He probably does.
He's trying to. He's trying to keep it.
Really?
Like, there's a lot of comedians that they're like, fuck this whole cancel bullshit. Like,
But have you seen his old shit?
yes.
You have?
Some of it, I'm like, it's que mira, the way I see some things, like, fuck, like, there's certain things you have to make fun of. Some of them is really bad. Some could be bad. But, like, usually with comedy, it's like, when it's funny and it's, like, good, it's like, yeah, some people are going to get offended.
So he's
But if si te agarras de nomás la misma cosa every single time, then it's like, okay, dude, like, come on, be creative.
He
like,
was talking, like, a lot of the shit he was talking about, like, about women, right?
Yeah.
He was talking about gays, right?
There was a lot
and
of
then
it.
he was talking about immigrants. He's all like, if you don't speak the language, and then the audience will reply, get the fuck out of here, And then the other one, he was talking about that he grew up in the Bronx, and in the Bronx, there was no gay people because they were all dead, And then he's like, you walk into the Bronx and says, welcome to the Bronx, whatever. And there's a dead gay guy hanging there. I'm all like, that was his joke. And I'm all like,
yeah. No, there's things he could
that's
do.
why I'm like, whoa,
Eran otros tiempos.
También ¿cómo se llama aquel gritón? You used to say I was
Oh,
him.
Sam Kinison.
Yes.
Yeah, he was very fucking rude and crude. And
But that's
yeah, that was a lot of that comedy was that way, And yeah, eventually the way, the demise of Andrew Dice Clay is that what was happening is that he's saying all these jokes and a lot of the audience or a lot of people or the followers or his fans or whatever, they started seeing a rise in a lot of gay bashing and
that
attacks
makes
and
sense.
fucking the murder rate for gay people went up. But
okay.
again, you got to remember, this is in the late 80s where AIDS was still a fucking issue.
Ramon's all scared, bro.
Yeah. Right? So they're doing this and they're calling them out on it. It's like, hey, it's like you're inciting this. It's like, hey, I'm doing my show. It's kind of like Limp Bizkit at fucking
that makes sense. You're right. It makes sense too. And at some point,
and también a lot of female attacks or like in public in the subways, a lot of getting them fucking
a lot of men attacking women.
attacking them and everything in that sense. And they're not saying it's his doing, but a lot of it is
That makes
correlated, around that time that went up.
But that's what I'm saying. It was a different time. I don't think it was just him. Pues it was a lot of people saying the same things.
That was the
That's what I'm
running
saying.
trend of jokes,
That's what I'm
of
saying.
comedy.
Not
maybe at
even
that
just
time.
comedy, just the sentiment in esos tiempos was what he was saying. Pues that's why it was funny to people because those people were thinking the same thing. Pues.
Yeah, makes sense.
¿Entiendes? So like I'm saying, you can't. It's kind of like when people start saying, "Oh, que pinche the violence, que the video games, y la chingada. Look what they're fucking playing." You can say that, but those are also reflections of the fucking of the people, pues.
Yeah.
But I mean, well,
It's like when they say que pinche that the black crime is because of rap type of thing, like
No.
or if they say que the pinche que en Mexico pues we glorify narcos because of the corridos type of shit, like it. Yes, but it's not as big a
because it's
factor,
always
pues.
been. It's always been around, except that now it's more exposed,
And it goes back to like, well, some of the politicians right now, they're fucking picking on immigration. They're picking on all these other things. And what happens is, so we're saying the sentiment is there, but all you need is someone to spark that and fucking reiterate it and publicize it and broadcast it. And then everybody's like, oh yeah, it's okay. It's like, what happened when COVID hit? A lot of fucking Asian people were getting attacked and beaten. Why? Because someone was saying this is the Asian's fault.
Well, that's what we're gonna go back to. Fucking Trump. Ahí está.
So, but
Pero digo, entonces, ¿qué otras cosas vistes en el
and then I was like halfway
Oh, yeah, it
through
was the
the
comedy. Yeah.
Carlos Mencia one.
Oh,
And that was-
I saw him one time at the Ice House. Is it the Ice House in
Yeah.
Pasadena? He
Yeah.
was fucking hilarious. But this was before
Yeah,
the controversy or quote unquote.
because he
whatever.
was telling a lot of stolen jokes.
But dude, a lot of comedians do that.
Well, no, that's what they're explaining in this, that they're like, there's a lot of, what do they call it? There's a lot of jokes that get recycled and everything, but it's just, como te digo, I forgot what was the term that they use. But a lot of people, like, they say comedians, like, if Fernie says a joke, it's not like, oh my God, that's funny. But Fernie, why don't you phrase it this way? But it's something that's common, right? And one of them, I think what they're saying is that he was defending himself is about the wall. You know, there was a joke about the wall, like we should make a 12-foot wall, 3 feet deep, and this much wide. And
who's gonna get to build it?
Yeah, who's gonna build it?
Yeah,
you
and
know?
then some Jewish comedian said he had said it.
Yeah, he had said it, and he's all like, and Mencia's all like, why would a Jewish comedian write about that? It's not, you know, it's not about it's. You know, it's like a Latino type of deal. And then George Lopez supposedly used it. And then somebody else, I think some black comedians used it. It's like, it's low-hanging fruit comedy. It's low-hanging fruit jokes.
That's what he always said. But then you get the people that argue against him goes, well, yeah, except you were there when he said it. And then it just happened like a few months later. You had a version of the same joke. Yeah. So it's not like, because I forgot what the term, I thought the other term you're looking for, which I don't think it now... After you finished, I don't think it was, but there's a term también for like us having the same idea, pues, without ever expressing it to each other or seeing it, pues, like we both come up with a similar joke, que se los prendió, and we write it down, we do it, but we never saw each other do it, pues. It just so happened que we both had a similar thought. From my understanding, from people that argue against this thing, is that's not what was happening with them. Y eso también tiene un nombre, is that people would be like, you were there. You saw that Jewish guy tell that joke. So like, yeah, he's saying, oh, wait, why would a Jewish guy do it? Like, it makes no sense. And people are like, yeah, but you were there. You saw the Jewish guy say it. It doesn't matter whether he should be saying it or if it fucking hit for him or not, you know, like.
Yeah. But I mean, like in the comedy, we're not comedians. You know?
We're funny as fuck, but we're not comedians.
We're not comedians. Pero lo que digo es que, like, then you have to think too, like, there's a lot of Latino comedians who are first generation born here. So a lot of their stories are going to be similar. Yeah. Like I could go up and say a story of my having to interpret shit from my mom, and another comedian could do the same thing.
Yeah,
because it's something within the culture that we all experience. And is that going to be considered stealing a joke?
Oh, how we used to fucking make tacos de weenie fucking with a fork over the fucking... Yeah.
Everybody has the fucking jokes. That's what I'm saying. But comedians... understand pues that we might have similar jokes and we might have come up with them separately pues. That happens when they have beef pues is if that happens pues you go, well, oh shit, I got a fucking joke like that, and then your compa goes, oh yeah, but this guy was at your show 3 months ago, and you go, wait, and when did he start doing it? Oh, he just started doing it. Oh, okay, hold on. Then you start piecing the little fucking red strings together, ¿me entiendes? That's when the problem arises. If you both come up with it and these vatos fucking started up on the East Coast and you started up on the West Coast and you've never fucking seen each other type of shit, you know?
Did you see the interview that Cat Williams con?
Yeah, when he throws everybody under the bus. Yeah,
same thing. He was talking about the same thing, and that, you know, people have stole his jokes, and he was just, I guess, quote unquote, exposing comedians that he doesn't like, and like, it makes sense, but yeah.
He fucking threw a lot of fucking...
Yeah,
I don't remember if we talked... I think we talked about it.
You and I talked about it, but I think it was for the Patreon episode.
The Patreon shit,
where he gets very religious también, and he's all like...
Cat Williams is a character. Pero él dice, sáquenme, you know, because a lot of people, I mean, based on the interview, he said that a lot of people accuse him of drugs. He's like, bring me the proof that I use.
No one has proof. He says
no. Ahorita el que está, which I'm just like, ¿cómo se llama ese? Diddy. I'm like, oh well.
That's the other one. I mean, apparently there's been a lot of stories and a lot of that about him, and nobody, like women, his partners I don't know, is he married?
No,
right? Like girlfriends and everything. They talk about how abusive he is, how shady he is, of course, and everything. And they're like, that's
because they sign NDAs. That's what. Mm-hmm. And not just that, like someone with that much power, like, you know, there's like conspiracies that he's had people killed. So I would be scared of someone like it.
Yeah.
If I was in that world. Pero yeah, the dark side of Hollywood. ¿Qué otro pinche comedian hablaron de?
Well, como te digo, I was just I was just halfway through that when Fernie got here, but I didn't know. So he's is de Honduras.
¿Quién?
Mencia.
Okay.
Es de Honduras. His name is not Carlos.
No.
It's Ned.
Ned something. No.
Ned Alver or Ned something like that.
It's like Hollywood it up, bro.
Yeah. So the thing is because Pauly Shore's mom told him, like, you know, Ned is not a Mexican name. He's all like, well, that's because I'm not Mexican. I'm Honduran. Ned is not a Mexican name. He's all like, well, I got a name, a tío named Carlos. He's all like, Carlos Mencia, that's the one, you know. So he went with that. He grew up in the Maravilla courts in East LA, so he grew up a lot of Mexicans. But here's the shit. His birth mother, right? His birth mother was pregnant. Cuando...
She tried to sue the sperm donor.
No.
Oh, that's not the same story?
No, but his mom and her brother lives in the United States, right?
United States.
In the United States. So he couldn't have children with his partner. So el hermano le dice a la mamá, hey, I'm going to get you over here. Cuando se viene para acá, ella le regala a Carlos Mencia al tío because they couldn't have kids.
God.
So his
and then she said, I have no responsibilities.
I know. There's no responsibilities.
You go.
His tío...
Did they sign paperwork?
So his, I guess, adoptive dad and now adoptive mom. His adoptive mom is Zacatecas, de Jerez. And his adopted dad is Honduras.
Yeah. So he had Mexican
roots. Yeah, so he grew up
Culture.
somewhere like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense then. I could see because he's kind of torn in between, fucking identities. Like he grew up Mexican.
Big time.
Shit,
your mom abandoned you. That's an identity
you
crisis.
have plenty of issues, yeah.
Because not only that, now, like, who is your biological father? There is an identity issue.
Probably.
He's
They don't
anonymous.
bring that up. I haven't gotten to that part. Or I don't know if there's more of it. But I'm all like, holy shit. I'm all like, oh, wow, that's pretty interesting,
Por eso dicen que a lot of... I'm sure it's true. Like, a lot of comedians are actually fucking people that are...
Fucked up.
Have a lot...
I feel like that applies to more than comedians. But
For sure, pero...
Well, yeah. So I saw the Chris Farley, the Andrew Dice Clay, and I'm like halfway with the fucking Carlos Mencia.
No, ahorita el que está también bien... it's the Nickelodeon one.
Oh, yeah.
That one, quite on the set.
No,
I never watched any of those shows. I never did. We were not Disney kids like that.
Yeah.
No, we didn't have cable or access to those shows anyways. Pero ya de adulta, like, sí me acuerdo, like, when we did have cable, like, oh, these shows, pero nunca lo miraba.
Okay, so how did we see Double Dare?
That was on Channel 11.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay, because
for a while, no?
For a while, it was on Channel 11.
yeah, but then it went to Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Well, I think that se lo trajeron from Nickelodeon. Like, pegó tan duro, pues, that they probably made like a deal to do algo así, ¿no?
So remember
Or maybe al revés, I don't
remember the
recuerdo.
host? You remember the name of the host?
No.
Mark Summers.
Wait, yellow.
Yeah, okay.
So when they're like, talking to people and everything, I see the name Mark Summers and I'm looking at the man. I'm all like, holy shit, where does that look familiar? I'm like, it sounds familiar. I'm like, whatever. And then later on, they show little clips that during fucking the Double Dare and everything, like it was very dirty, very slimy, very icky because of all the shit and everything. But he started, like, I guess when the Nickelodeon shows and everything, they were using that, but it was more sexual, you know?
Yeah.
And everything. So when he's talking about it, and then they start showing the Double Dare, and I'm like, looking at the like.
So Mark Summers was one of the commentators in that.
No, he was the host of Double Dare.
No.
Oh yeah, he's a commentator
in the documentary
Documentary about
that's
the,
talking
the
about the
orcas.
show.
Yeah, he's like, so some of the stuff is like, it's pretty.
Yeah, I mean, cuando yo miraba esas cosas like on YouTube, you go through YouTube in the dark, you start. So I would see some of those things on YouTube, little short documentaries of like Hollywood children, blah blah blah, like all. Por ejemplo, like Corey Feldman shit that I watch, Corey Haim stuff también. Pero sí, muchas de esas cosas que decían, like, a lot of the script and the stuff in these kids shows were underlying sexual tones.
Yeah.
And it's like, my thing is like, where are the parents? But once again,
Cashing checks,
living vicariously through their children, wanting their children to be these successful stars. So being okay with the things that they were going through, or maybe just turning a blind eye, whatever it is.
Have you seen it or no?
No, I haven't seen it, but I've seen enough on YouTube. Like, que velos. I'm not gonna watch the whole fucking thing. I'm just gonna watch the highlights.
It's only 4 episodes.
But I don't even. What is it on?
It's on. I think it's on Hulu.
I'm a bust.
he's like, I watched the trailer.
I'm gonna bust
Little
the Cherokee right here. Like,
Fucking only watches 10 minutes.
I only watch
at
the trailer.
beginning and 10
Not
minutes at
even
the end.
I'm just watching the first 5 seconds of the trailer, and I know everything. Yeah, pero no lo he visto. Pero digo,
It's on Hulu.
Is this on Hulu? What is it called?
It's a dark side of.
Quite on the set.
So, yeah.
I haven't found it.
Ahorita lo veo. I'll
Okay.
tell you the name of it.
But
Yeah.
I mean, most of those parents también que tienen now, maybe we shouldn't say most, but a lot of them, pues ya ves, even the
Macaulay Culkin's parents.
No,
and-
but I'm saying like the people like in entertainment shit, even the the beauty pageant parents. Remember también that
yeah.
sexualize their kids too, and like little kids. So it's part of like the.
It's just.
So when you say like where are the parents, they're right there.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, some parents are living vicariously through their kids. They want their kids to go through this fame and glory type of shit, and it's like,
Yeah, because on that one,
I don't know.
Amanda Bynes, I think.
yeah,
is,
if you look at a track record of all the people that came from Disney,
but that was Nickelodeon.
But Nickelodeon, okay, you're right. Okay, you're right. But también Disney was part of. Didn't Nickelodeon become owned by Disney?
No, they were in competition with each other.
Well, same shit. They're all fucking kid shows with the same type of perverts on it, you know?
Yeah, so but then we were talking about, I think Fernie and I don't know if it was on the shuffle.
What the fuck?
Fucking sperm donors.
Sperm donors and shit.
No, I don't know if we talked about it on the shuffle or if it was on the Patreon episode. That I'm sure if we watch Chiquilladas or we watch El Chavo del Ocho or we watch fucking any other shows from back then when in Spanish when we were growing, I'm sure there's some fucking,
No, but there's a documentary of the Chavo, not the Chavo del Ocho, but like
Chespirito.
Him.
Yeah.
Just like how dark he was too.
What?
I don't know the name of it.
So it exists.
So yeah. I don't know if it's a Televisa documentary or something.
Televisa will never do that because that's going against them.
No, Televisa didn't do a documentary.
It's a about Televisa
and all that.
Oh yeah, because
shit,
I fucking one I think despisable and despicable and hijo de su puta madre era Raúl Velasco.
Yeah,
el de Siempre el Domingo. I remember que our cousin Neto le decían Raúl Velasco.
Oh yeah.
O siempre lo mismo.
Yeah.
Siempre lo mismo. Oh, ¿están viendo siempre lo mismo? Siempre el domingo. But that man was like a piece of shit, I heard.
Well, I mean,
yo no estuve ahí, yo no lo conocí. But como mucha gente cuenta que se aprovechaba de the new up and coming artist.
I'm sure.
And he was into fucking. Apparently, him and La India Maria had fucking an element child or two.
Oh, shit.
Or a handful of them.
Damn.
Shit, bro.
Yeah. Que like se embarazaba and then she would give them away.
Oh shit.
Oh
To
shit.
the cleaning crew, like not the cleaning crew, but like the housekeepers.
Whoa.
Yeah. There's a.
I'm just laughing at Brain. Like,
Dude, eso está cabrón, güey. You're just
and-
giving children away.
Yeah. She would just give it to like fucking the housekeepers, and the housekeepers would raise them.
oh well.
Supposedly la singer de Velanova es hija de la India María y Raúl Velasco.
Oh my God.
Or something like
Okay,
that.
so now he's just fucking.
I'll find it.
I
and I'll
don't know,
send it
güey.
to you.
I heard.
No, there's an
I heard
article.
Raúl was like sharks, and he just minds his own business.
Don't you dare compare him to sharks. Take that back, Fernie.
Bothers no
Where's
one.
Paul at?
Está con Raúl.
Oh, I saw him right there by Raúl. Oh,
He's a goner. He's a goner. Pero no.
The plane is jammed right now.
Oh, bro.
No. What other documentaries are out right now?
I don't know. Fucking. No se sabe. Documentaries.
Or just new TV
I was
show.
There's a
telling
lot of
Fernie, I'm waiting for the Shogun.
To
Ya
wrap up.
salió.
Ya salió, but I'm waiting for it to finish.
Oh, okay,
So you
okay.
can
So I can
binge
like
it,
bam,
bro.
bam, bam, bam. You know? I think I enjoy doing that.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think
I enjoy doing it like in the night, like fucking me ocho una, the next day me ocho otra, and I'm not waiting fucking next week because then I'll forget.
It's because there's too many shows. Como dice Desta, you go into Netflix when you don't know what to pick.
It's
There's too much.
overwhelming.
The choice is overwhelming,
I
bro.
have a list. Like I see whatever's coming up and I put it on my list. Ding, 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 ding,
Ay,
ding.
güey.
Like the last one I finished, I think it was like maybe a week ago. Fucking and I'll catch up like when it's like 8 episodes or whatever. I'll try to see like on a Friday night and then finish it Saturday or Sunday night.
Oh, okay.
It was the Gentleman, the Guy Ritchie series.
Oh, yeah, that one was good.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw it.
¿Qué tal le da?
Está chida. I
Está
just said it was good.
chingona. Está chingona.
Oh, Guy Ritchie, el British
Yeah.
director or whatever.
Yeah, and I think he also has a movie called The Gentleman with Matthew McConaughey and Charlie Hunnam.
Is that-
Sale el
It's supposed to be in the same little world. I
Yeah,
think.
same
I don't know
world.
if I saw it. Me enfadó after a while, pinche Guy Ritchie. Pero he has good movies, man.
Oh yeah.
Me enfadó after a while. But I mean, this is like in his what I would argue is like his forte, no? Porque like the
mobster.
Yeah, like the UK mobster.
And the gypsies. He loves gypsies.
Well,
Snatch.
that's what I'm saying. He does well with that little genre, pues.
Yeah.
But
It was a good little series.
Está
No lo he
chida.
visto.
Yeah, I was telling him I was watching the Karateka one too with the Bruce Lee fucking Warrior.
He was telling me when we were setting up, and I'm like, what? He's like, it's kind of like Peaky Blinders, but it's not.
I mean, not
it's
at that
kinda
level, like the pinche. I haven't seen all Peaky Blinders, but está cabrón. But it's about the like Asian gangsters in San Francisco. Pero pero it was on Cinemax, so I go every episode, everybody bones down.
Oh my God, Cinemax. Max after night.
Yeah, so I was telling him, you know that when you pitch a show to Cinemax, they're like, bro, so I'm fucking my granddad fucking Bruce Lee, because apparently his granddaughter or something is the one that was kind of like pushing, because they don't show like that he wanted to do Bruce Lee, and then I guess the granddaughter was still carrying the fucking torch, no? Pero, so I'm like, so they show up to fucking Cinemax to pitch it, and they're like, oh, it's Asian gangsters in San Francisco, and they're like 1870s or 80s, whatever, so 18, whatever, like the cowboy time, like right after where San Francisco's starting to boom. And fucking, it's about the gangs and then fucking them fighting with the cops and the fucking them gangs and all the pinchy politics and blah, blah, blah. And the Skinemax battles are always like, so, but there's sex, right?
There's boobs.
There's nudity. Dude, literally, the first season, every episode, I feel like someone's boning.
It was because we were talking. I was trying to remember the name of the show because I'm like,
Strike Back.
Strike Back. There we go.
I thought about it earlier when you want to go find Noelia.
Fucking, when we were living in the fucking apartment, we started watching this show, and it was on Skinamax. We called it Skinamax.
You can see.
Everybody, yeah.
Yeah, so we're watching it, and all of a sudden, like, I'm like, holy shit. Comenzaba, like, right out, straight out fucking pounding and shit, like, whoa. I'm like, and I'll look at Fernie, and Fernie's all like,
yeah, we didn't fast forward like your
no,
parents.
but we're like, oh, all right, we're doing this, all right. And it's just like fucking Pound City. Fucking like
every episode.
Palo City. And like every other scene, fucking the British guy is fucking throwing down. The American guy with a British accent, by the way, is throwing down. And then, the colonel, which was a pinche chichona, nalgona.
Oh my God.
Like fucking cuarentona. And everything, she's getting fucking pounded. And like, fuck, dude, this is
Yeah, but that's always been the Skinemax type. Even remember I was telling him too, the show Spartacus también with the with the Lucy Lawless también, the puro pounding every fucking orgies and shit, like every other episode.
Fucking, hey, Fernie, you doing the palomitas?
Oh, yeah. La Lucy Lawless también salió fucking toda cuaradona ahí también.
Fucking, yeah.
Warrior Princess.
They throw her a palo too.
Yeah, but the little karateka shit is pretty good.
No.
They're like, all right, so we're doing martial arts.
Max After Dark. Así se llamaba, Max After Dark.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have to be after dark. This is primetime shows.
But I remember we had cable that decía Max After Dark. I'm like, oh, no.
Wait a minute. You're like, it's 6:40. What time is sundown? Ya se armó.
What time is it on the East Coast? Because
we had the TV in the living room. Hell no.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't.
No, I'll be just watching regular shit.
That's what you do. We grew up with only one fucking TV. Mm-hmm. And then at some point we had another TV, but it's like, it was like the little one, the fucking...
Yeah, but it didn't have the cable.
No, it didn't.
The cable box. Or
the black box.
Yeah, it didn't have it, so we had to come over here.
Yeah.
Y ya estás viendo la misma película. Yeah.
No, it was the HBO también. There was HBO After Dark.
Yeah, I
forgot the other one's just Skinemax.
Yeah, they used to have, what was it, like Pornocopia. They used to have...
the fucking... What time is it on the East Coast?
HBO had? Taxi Cab Confessions.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was hilarious. That was like...
Those were good.
¿Qué estás viendo? No sé.
And then they had the real sex también, right?
They had that one too. That one too. But those were like... They were a little bit graphic, but they did have some...
good stories.
Informative.
Not good story, but it's like, oh shit.
So orgies are not just orgies. There's an etiquette to it. Like, so that's why you put keys in a fishbowl. Oh, I get it now.
Oh, shit. So a threesome is not the same as a train. Got it. And then group, if it's 4, it's a group sex. If it's more than that, it's an orgy.
party.
Got it.
A foursome could also be a group sex. You know what? Chingue su madre.
Swingers is not swings.
Oh, se pueden usar los tres a la misma.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
so bukkake is not an Asian dish.
It's not a drink.
Okay. So that's what they mean when they say Compton Car Wash. All
So a
right.
gangbang is not a gang going out to bang. Like
No,
gang
no,
banging.
yeah.
Got it. Yeah. So then when I would go back to school,
That must be an East Coast
So
thing.
a cream pie is not a type of pie, but a nut. Oh.
so a golden shower is not like gold being dropped on you. Got it.
It's not a leprechaun shower.
So the golden apple is actually. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Yeah, no, that's not for me, but oh, wow. Yeah. Oh,
So when you
Arabian
put your-
Goggles is not a movie.
When you put your thing down and reverse it, it's not that. Oh, okay. All right. Noelia, ¿qué estás viendo? Nada más, nada más. Aquí nomás estoy viendo.
Existen y qué mis huevos.
So a reverse cowgirl is almost like a cowgirl, but in reverse.
But it's not on the horse.
There's no horse.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. All right.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very informative.
Yeah.
Educative, if anything.
So then when I would go back to school, it's like, hey man, did y'all know this shit? Like, how do you know? I just know. I just know.
It was the free weekend.
Yeah.
No, Noelia, ¿qué es eso que estás viendo?
Have you guys heard of the Angry Dragon?
What the fuck is that?
Whoa,
Watch Real Sex.
Yeah, pero sí, esa, el taxi cab was funny too, but yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. Y luego yo también después ya miraba el show Sex and the City. That was fun.
The only reason I knew about that was because of you.
Oh, okay.
You know, yeah, because you would watch it when I moved back into the house. You were watching either the reruns or I don't know if
it was reruns for sure.
You know, so I knew of the characters. I knew who Mr. Big was. I knew who this and
shit.
everything.
Well, I mean, that
Because
doesn't
we
sound
had
like she
one
was
TV.
watching.
Hey, Fernie, I only knew about it because you would watch it. Sí, pero a lo mejor lo miraba también después.
No, because
Yeah.
no, we had one
That's
TV.
what he meant to say.
I know.
We had
But
one TV.
you could have went to the other room to read a book.
But listen, I'm saying that because for a long time acá este güey le gustaban teenage movies.
Oh yeah, I used to
So
like.
then I'll be
I
like-
used to like Bring It On, or I used to like
Yeah, no, we know.
Breakfast Club and everything. And then at some point, it's just like, yeah, this is not good.
That wasn't that long. That wasn't that long ago.
No.
Feel like
yeah,
the Scotty, no?
No, he was still watching him there.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I'm
I
saying.
think it's like ya tengo como like 15, 17 years que ya no like I don't.
I don't know about that. We didn't.
Yeah, it wasn't until like I think we left. I think when we left of Wisconsin,
We had started this podcast when you figured out that 16 Candles was a little inappropriate or something.
Yeah, but ya no estaba viendo like
But I remember you
the
said
newer ones. And
Oh, the newer ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the newer ones. But the classics, you're like, oh my God, they're so nostalgic. So then I started watching. I'm like,
But that's what I'm saying. That was within
it's
the
when
range of this
And
podcast.
then like it clicked in. Like, oh no, but I wasn't going to go see the
I
newer
know.
ones. Like,
Well, there hasn't been a lot of those, no?
The last one that I saw was Fired Up. FU. Se llama FU. And the comadre and I, we fucking have a little, like prohibidabido. like, it's like there's a move that it's prohibited, but the instructor says like it's so dangerous that I even have to say it in a foreign language, prohibidabido. So yeah, I think that was the last one, but así como de like fucking High School and Cheer and like, I don't think they make those movies that much anymore. But I don't look for them anymore.
Yo los shows que veo así que, I mean, I don't watch those, but then when I watch some things, I'm like, damn, those characters were my age, and they look old. Like
Well, people used to look older.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah,
We've had this discussion. Yeah.
Yeah, we have. Ya me güey.
Go. We can continue going. Yeah, we're good.
Sí,
Good in
ya sé,
time.
pero...
No se va a deshacer aquí. Don't worry, there's no
we're not gonna
sharks.
stop or.
Where's Noelia? Se la comieron en el baño.
Yeah.
Pinche shark.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I used to like those shows, like those movies and everything. But now that I see them, like, they're like,
Yeah, they don't make as many of those movies anymore.
Yeah.
They don't make a lot of those
high school, hygiene.
or even like the hard hour comedies as much. They don't make they don't make anything really that's not a fucking sequel or
action
remake.
or action hero or superhero or
everything's fucking everybody just want to make fucking money way. So they go with what they know makes money. So está cabrón, güey.
I think one of the last, what was it, like you would say crude Es la de Jennifer Lawrence. What was that movie?
Oh, the one that just came out.
Yeah, de que sale encuerada, but everybody says it's CGI, but she said
it's because it looks weird because it's like in the dark. Well, not
no,
dark.
it looks
it's on the
it
beach.
looks it looks
Well, you
weird.
saw it or you didn't see it?
I saw it.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I saw it and it looks weird because it's like dark and does. But she says and everybody says that she was tan curada. That was her.
Yeah, I'm like,
So I mean, but yeah, that was better than I thought it was. Better than I expected it. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
And then there was another
That
one
movie.
that I saw, and the ones that I've seen that are trying to, like, not trying, but a little like crude humor. It's usually teenage girls now. Like, what is it? There's one. Fuck it, I think it was on Hulu, and the only reason why is because Amiha and I were watching, or she said like, "Oh, that one looks good," so we started watching. And it was like, "Oh shit, it's a little crude," but I'm like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, they just don't make as many. Yeah, I mean, if you really look at it, it doesn't make too much sense because companies like that A24 that everybody likes,
Yeah,
that's how they got big. Way fucking making little, like pretty much independent story. Other movies, pues, que other studios wouldn't have made because they go, oh no, this one's too risky. So they just made them on a smaller budget type of shit. Okay, we'll give you fucking like a smaller budget and you make it and fucking they got a chingo hits with.
so they picked up the Blumhouse fucking.
I don't know. I don't think they own
No, the Blumhouse approach, because I mean Blumhouse was like, you know.
Oh no, Blumhouse, like we talked about last time, that vato just like literally doesn't. I think that she's getting the tiburón. No, those dudes are like all not ultra low budget, but really low budget type of shit. Like, we're just gonna throw money at fucking. We're gonna almost quantity over fucking quality. Mm-hmm. Although I guess the dudes at least decent at picking fucking where to throw it. But no, the other one, pues, they're still big, like $1 million budgets, pero they're
not
smaller in compared to like a Paramount or a Universal or some shit. But they take high risks porque, for example, me and the kids, I found one that was a few years old that I was like, what the fuck is this? I saw that, like, for some reason, little, I think it was Netflix. It's the one that plays the things by itself. Mm-hmm. Oh, the TV does it too. Maybe it was on the TV. Wherever. Pero me salió like the little, how it just starts playing the little trailer, like automatically. And it's a fucking movie about a seashell that's...
Oh, yeah. It's got a French name. Yeah, Marcel. Well, the little red sneaker and a little fucking has a glass or a single eyelid.
Well, it only has one eye.
Yeah.
So he's even like when he's explaining, he says his vision sucks because he only has one eye.
He only has one eye.
So but like his depth perception's
yeah,
off.
but he has a glass with like lentes, pero con uno solo, ¿no?
No, he just has one eye.
Oh,
He has like one eye. But since it's like como de mentiras, it's literally one of those like googly eyes stuck on. It looks like, but the eye is like CGI, pero like the little monito, pues.
Yeah. Marcel?
Yeah. But that show's good, way. Even my kids liked it, way.
Oh, yeah?
My daughter, I think, le entendió más.
Is it a movie or is it
It's a movie, but it's like a fake documentary. Like the guy finds the little Marcel guy living in like an Airbnb that he rents, whatever. Uh-huh. And he starts filming him. So le está explicando todo, like how
and
he
Marcel's
lives.
like a little kid, right? It sounds like a little kid's voice.
He's like a young, well, he's like a baby, not a baby, like a kid seashell, pues. Maybe like a tween, maybe ponle.
Yeah, the movie's like, what, 3 years old? 3 years old?
Yeah,
no?
but that's what I'm saying. So like a movie like that, you're like, Dick, what the fuck? Like, this wouldn't have come out of a Paramount or a Universal, pues, or... They don't take fucking those kind of risks, but that's an A24 one.
So it's a good movie then?
Oh, I like the way, it's like quirky, it's weird, it gets fucking emotional, yeah. Like it starts off, it's funny. It's funnier in the beginning, then it gets a little more emotional and then it's more heartwarming. But yeah, dude, as soon as I saw the little fucking trailer, I was like, de aquí soy.
Really?
Well, I would have never picked it out of the little thing, like just the little thing. But when it played the trailer, I was fucking, me está cagando que está explicando and he's throwing up forgot like peanuts or something or like walnuts or no sé qué, like he's throwing it up to something, he's like launching them and he's fucking misses. He's like, I usually don't get it on the first try, so he just keeps fucking launching shit. Like, what the fuck is this little thing doing? And like this is all in the trailer, so it's not like even spoilers, but he's trying to get it up there because ahí es en tiene un hoyo, and inside the wall he has like a little hidey QB when it pone su food or whatever. So then on the floor, I think he pone like miel, like honey. He puts honey and he steps on it so he can fucking walk up the wall so his shoes get stuck. Y se va para su little hidey hole. And then está explicando al guy, yeah, this is my little like storage spot. Right here, you got the dry goods, you know, the peanuts, the walnuts. Da, da, da. Oh, here's my condiment section. And you can see all the shit like he stole it from like the house. And he has it all like sectioned off. And then the guy's like, what the fuck? Like, wait, have you taken anything of mine? He's like, like he moves like a branch and he has like a little casita, like a little treehouse looking thing. And the bridge is like the vato's credit card.
So Marcel, the seashell or something like that, right?
Oh, on Netflix?
I think it's on Netflix, but I don't know if it's for everybody, but as soon as I saw that little trailer, I was like, aquí somos.
You know what? I'll give that to Fernie because Fernie brought in like a lot of movies that I don't think I would watch. And you know que I've been looking for and I really enjoyed was one that I think it's when you used to rent them from Netflix de que te llegaban el
CDs,
disco.
Yeah.
Yeah, le llegaban al apartamento, se le llegaban como 3 o 5.
Eras tres.
Tres, right?
Tres a la vez.
So llegaban y dice like, oh yes. Ya ves cómo le decía, oh yes. Y se agarraba su vaso de aguas, little snacks or whatever. And I'm all like, ya se sentaba, I'm all like, hey, what are we watching?
What you doing, Bernie? What you got there?
What are we watching? And I'm not,
Con sus long shorts and high socks.
I think I still have my long hair, no?
Salidito de bañarse todo pedo. Like, what you doing there, Bernie?
What are we watching, Ferns? So he brought in a movie that it was weird, but it was good. It's with Paul Dano and Zoe Deschanel que se llama Gigantic. Y sale John Goodman también. And I'm telling you,
I don't remember it either.
it's that Paul Dano works at a mattress factory, or no, donde venden camas, right? And he wants to adopt a Chinese baby.
Oh, I think I do remember something like this. Yes.
Yeah, and what's the name of the viejito from Up? The voice, Ed Asner. I think Ed Asner and his mom is otra. They're older, but they had him really late in life. Like they were like in their 40s when they had him. Paul Dano. So he's like 20 something, and he works at this place where they sell mattresses, and they're like fucking Swiss. I don't know what they are, but he meets Zoe Deschanel, and it's an indie film. But I'm all like, fuck, this movie. It's like it's weird. Doesn't have a story, but it does.
But I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, holy shit. I'm like, I fucking like this. Freaking enjoyed it. And we're watching it, you know, Fernie coming some little snacks. And then we used to have the red vines. So we would have the movies.
Red Vines.
The big Costco.
Yeah,
store.
remember the big Costco one that we used
The
to have
tub?
on the counter by the...
Yeah, I remember, but like Red Vine, ¿les gustaban?
Fuck yeah. No, not the
bought
red
the
vines.
tub.
Was it the red vines or
It
was
was
it
red
Twizzlers?
vines.
Yeah, the vines.
Yeah.
Red
Not
Vines. It
Twizzlers.
was a tub.
Yeah.
The Twizzlers taste not the same.
So whenever we had movie night or anything, fucking agarramos a little handful and nos duraba. No se acababa
Yeah.
like 2 days or anything like that.
Sí,
those
rendían.
Red Vines.
Yeah, rendían. So we would have our little snacks, and sometimes, you know, Fernie would get his ice cream and melt it in the fucking microwave.
What you doing there, Fern?
What you got there, Fernie?
Softened, not melted.
Soften
Yeah.
así, igualita.
Like, lo ponían, se me hacía raro, like,
Well, cada quien. I like it soft sometimes, but I'll leave it. Saco la
Pues,
ice cream y la dejo ahí en el counter for like a few minutes.
really?
Yeah, but I mean, una vez sí fui Noelia and she saw me put it in there. Like, what are you doing? And then se lo hizo like yours too. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, this works.
Pero luego después,
I don't like it melted, pues,
Just
but
que la
just
suavecito.
softened, yeah.
Yeah.
all right. ¿Qué te iba a decir? There was, I think it's Zoe.
Zoe Deschanel.
Es la de 500 Days of Summer, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched that movie one
Yes,
time.
man.
remember? Okay, there we go. Yes, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I like her. She's really...
Of course you do. She's fucking quirky and dorky and all that shit that you like. Mysterious. Like, oh, the girl has problems.
Perdón, Noelia.
Right.
Of course you do. Because she's
Perdón.
fucking quirky and quote unquote mysterious.
Tiburón.
Tiburón, tiburón. Tiburón a la vista. La vista.
Un tiburón viene hacia mí.
Yeah. No,
Y
pues
me
even,
llamo Paul.
pues Dick, I saw fucking Napoleon Dynamite in the theaters too. Right?
That one was funny.
You know what?
But that's what I'm saying. I like those type of movies tanto que even like when we went to go see Napoleon Dynamite, it was like a small theater because it wasn't like everywhere.
Yeah.
So it was like literally like those smaller theaters que there's like a little hall. It's almost like a plane. There's like 3 seats on that side and like 4 seats on this side, and there's probably a dude jalándosela in the back type of shit.
No, not me. No, not me.
Come to the movie theater,
No,
man.
I want to do it to Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah. No, but en aquel entonces, pues, like,
Yeah.
it wasn't Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Like, no había pegado. It didn't hit until it hit like
After,
fucking
yeah.
like DVD or whatever. So ni estaba lleno, and then like I think I went with my girl at the time, and then I think con maybe one of my primos or something. And I remember fucking we're watching it, and my girl's like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, you can
Funny cagándose como idiota.
yeah, no, pues están cagando todos, but I'm saying they're still like kind of like you're saying about the other one,
Like people are like,
what is this movie about? It's fucking funny, like it's good, but what the fuck is it about?
but nothing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's about
And my
nothing.
primo's like fucking pinchy pedo, this shit's fucking good, but what the fuck are we watching?
Yeah.
And you can see it on their face, like they're confused. It's funny, they're laughing, pero
Yeah.
like what the fuck did he bring me to?
There's some movies que como esa, la de 500 Days of Summer. When I first saw it, I'm like, oh, okay. A lot of people are like, oh my God, it's such a good movie, que la chingada. That I was like, okay, I guess it's good. I hate the characters.
Fuck your emotional life.
Fuck you, both of you dumbasses. You know, you could have just communicated in the beginning and resolved this whole shit. But then again, there wouldn't be a movie. Why again?
Wouldn't be life.
Luego también otra película que vi that I saw and I was just like, okay, Garden State. Garden State.
I love Garden State.
Otro.
I like Garden State.
I saw
I don't know if I say I love, but
Okay.
I like it.
I saw it and I'm just like, yeah, it's a big no for me.
That's a nope for me, dog.
When I first saw it, I saw it again recently because my friend's like, no, watch it again. It's a good movie, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yep, nope again.
Wow.
But you're a big Zach Braff
I
fucking
do
fan.
like it, but esa movie just reminded me like, that character reminded me of a lot of types of dudes that I would attract. And it's like, fucking miserables, man. But then it's like, am I the miserable one? You know?
¿Cómo se llama esta?
Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman.
Her character kind of bugged me.
Really?
Yeah.
She's too quirky for you?
Just too, I don't know. No, there was some, I mean, it's como todo. There's some characters that I'm just like, yeah, you too
It's
much.
funny that you say that because the other day me estaba acordando de ella. Well, that movie, because there's a scene where she's all like, she stands in a spot when she wants to feel unique or whatever. She does this and
yeah.
everything. And I'm all like, I think I was brushing my teeth and I don't know why that fucking came up. I'm all like, oh, maybe I should watch Garden State again. You know?
Yeah. No, there's a lot of movies que I'm just like, okay. Que las vi in those early 2000s when they came out and all that shit. But now I'm like, whatever.
The one I really like is that fucking Life Aquatic. ¿Cómo se llama?
The Life of Steve Aquatic.
Yeah.
No.
Life Aquatic of Steve Zissou.
Steve.
But it had a title and then
a long ass name.
Yeah. ¿Cómo se llama el director?
Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson. I like Wes Anderson films.
You do.
Fucking love them.
You do.
Yeah, the Royal Tenenbaums también.
Yeah, that's another one.
Some people también esas no les pasa, pero
A mí la que no sé si es Wes Anderson, but it's one of those directors. I Heart Huckabees.
esa es.
What is it?
Sale Mark Wahlberg.
I know what
Jason
it is, pero
Schwartzman,
it's-
Dustin Hoffman, Lily Tomlin.
¿Quién fue?
Is it Wes Anderson?
I don't know.
I don't know. She
But
said
it's one of those
She didn't tell us, yeah.
white quirky directors and shit.
Ay, güey, perdón.
I only saw that one once. I just can't
Pues
remember.
sí, son quirky, no? They're quirky directors.
They're not your conventional films, you know. They're not your fucking blockbusters, your shootouts, your fucking rom-coms or anything.
Yeah.
They got a little bit of everything, you know. They got drama, tragedy, comedy, fucking satire. Tienen de todo.
Yeah.
But I really like Wes Anderson's take on a lot of stories. It's like fucking...
Yeah. La que sí quiero ver that you did tell me to watch, and I've been watching, I've been seeing little reels, is la de Poor Things on Emma Stone.
Yeah. Don't watch it around kids. There's a lot of fucking...
Really?
Oh, yeah. It's a la Emma Stone. Sale
Really?
encuerada and fucking Mark Ruffalo fucking rails her. Fucking,
Is
he
this
plows
a-
her like a cornfield.
Is this a
Stop.
Cinemax production?
Oh, wait. This is HBO at night production.
Really? I never imagined her being an actress que se desnude.
No. And Mark Ruffalo. I think there's an interview where he's all like, he was not uncomfortable, but it's like something that
He was uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Not unlike he said he was.
it was like not one of his typical roles or typical
Yeah.
scenes that he does, and like, he's fucking.
I read some leí que, no, not a leí. It was a short snippet of an interview. Or was it? something along the lines that not the sexual scenes, but just that character in itself that he was like, I didn't really believe that I deserved to play that. So kind of like gaslighting himself. Like pretty much the thing was that even when you have when you're successful, you still don't believe it sometimes and you don't feel like you deserve it. And that was the point of that interview con él, que he's like, there's things that even me and my age and the success that I have, I still feel like, dude, I don't deserve it, you know? Like, but
he's really good in that. Oh my God, we were laughing.
like Mark Ruffalo.
We were laughing, and it's just like his character is like, oh my God, es un idiota, or is this? It's like a very fucking. He's good. There's that movie is, again, like I told you, it's a modern take of Frankenstein. And like Emma Stone is like the Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
William Dafoe is Frankenstein, and then there's another Rami something, or
is he Marijahu? That's not Marijahu.
No.
Okay.
Rami.
the guy from
Yasuf or something.
Yeah, no.
The guy from the show, I like the robot.
Yeah.
Robot?
No. That's
not a
Remy.
robot.
That's Remy.
Oh,
No, that's
I know who you're talking about.
Es un morenito.
Ya sé quién es, pero no.
He's like Igor type of deal, like So there's no, is it Igor? I can't even tell, but it's a modern take of it, and it's Victorian steampunk era.
Yeah. But it's like 2 hours and almost 3 hours long, huh?
Yeah,
They're all
there's a
that
lot
long,
of fucking piping though.
It's a Cinemax production. Para que sepas.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know.
No, trust me. It's like you see Emma Stone. It's like, I wouldn't see her doing this kind of role, but she did it. But didn't she win?
She won the Oscar.
She won the Oscar.
For it.
Yeah, she won the Oscar.
So are they trying to say now you got a pipe on to get an Oscar?
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Well, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, is that why she won it? Because fucking the Oscars, like, they'll be actresses that are good in other roles. The minute they're in a naked role, like, si ganan el Oscar, you know?
Oh, it's a thing?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you pay attention to the Oscars and a lot of the actresses that have one, they all have a
Michelle Yeoh didn't get naked.
Most.
All right.
Most.
We got to look
Halle
into this
Berry
fact.
won for Monsters Ball, and she's done really good roles before that. Y en el Monsters Ball, ella y Billy Bob tienen una escena cochina.
Well, también in what is
she has
it?
a lot of those,
Silverfish, or what is it? Silverfish?
But that one didn't get nominated, dude.
That's what I'm saying. But
luego there's-
that wasn't like her first time, is what we're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, but, it was her first time getting nominated. She won, and she was naked.
But that's a
O sea, mira, no estoy diciendo que that's why they won.
tiburón.
Tiburón a la vista.
I'm not saying that all the winners have been naked. I'm just saying that a lot of times these are women that are good actresses in other roles.
But I'm saying in other roles, she's también apompeado.
No, en otros roles that like I'm like, oh, you were good in this role that she didn't get nominated for. She wasn't naked. Pero también, por ejemplo,
Maybe it was just a bad example. Yeah.
No, it's not a bad example. Look at the Oscars.
No, I'm saying maybe the Halle Berry was a bad example.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying.
Pero I mean, también los Oscars. Like,
Didn't what's her
stupid.
name? The Italian Job. Fucking 2 days in Charlize Theron. She won an Oscar, but she wasn't naked on that Oscar, was she?
For Monster, she went for Monster. No, she was ugly in it. I don't know, but I mean, that's the thing. Okay.
But she was in sexual situations.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess HBO and Skinamax are onto something then.
I don't know.
Fernie?
Skinamax knows what they're doing.
Yeah, Skinamax are like, fuck it. What is this movie? Y va a haber pompeadas. Let's do it.
Pinches.
Yeah, el pinche
No, yo ahorita la película que quiero ver es Ghostbusters
2.
Did you see that like the one prior to that one, the neuro one con los chiquillos and everything? That was a good one. Did you see?
I did. I really like. Oh my god.
I like the story behind that.
Yeah. It's a good movie. I got nostalgic. Like, oh my god.
I remember the cartoon.
Yeah, the cartoon. I remember.
I used to love the cartoon.
El que estaba ahorita trending was Ernie Hudson.
Oh, porque fucking, yeah. Negrito.
No, he's 78.
78. He looks good for 78.
Yeah, that's why he's trending.
That's right now he's trending because like this man's
He'll shred it up, bro.
2 years away from me, 2 years short of 80, and that man looks like.
¿Cómo se llamaba? What was his character's name?
Judd, I don't know.
Because you had Bankman, you had Stans.
Yo no sé.
You had oh my god.
El morenito.
Pero yo quiero ver la de Ghostbusters. Y dices que también the other movie you saw que you're like, it's okay. The devil in the
Oh,
audience?
what is
The
it?
Devil Wears Prada?
No.
Ramon going back?
Late Night with the Devil.
Okay.
Late Night with the Devil. We
That
went
was meh.
last week to go see it at the theater. We fuimos a Cinépolis.
Oh.
Oh my God. You know?
Cinépolis.
Have you been there?
No.
Noelia, I think you would really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cinépolis.
the seats, they tienen una mesita. You could order food. Te la traen. The seats recline.
Well, there's a theater like that in Downey.
Oh, yeah.
The old Krikorian.
Yeah.
No. Aquí nomás. No.
Yeah. And they're small. They're like really small, but they're like stadium seating.
Oh,
So
okay,
like,
okay.
you know, there's not somebody in front of you. Fuck. Even if they stand up, no te tapan tu vista.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And do the seats move when there's like motion in the movie?
I think there's that's the THX section or
Yeah,
something.
because hay esas asientos, ¿no?
Yeah.
Por eso.
The Universal Studio seats.
Yeah.
All right, I'm down.
Yeah, we went there and we watched it, and I'm all like, I think it's a good story, but it isn't scary enough. You know?
Okay, maybe
It's not
no.
scary enough. It's sort of like they're doing. They found footage. It's a found. Well, it's like a. So they're telling the story of this host that's competing with Johnny Carson in the 70s.
Okay.
And he started off good and everything, but when his wife passes away and everything, his ratings went down, and then he went out of the scene for a while, and then he comes back. But they tell kind of his backstory, how he started, who his wife was, and then he was part of this secret organization called the Grove.
Illuminati. Oh.
Yeah, the Grove and everything. And they would do like supposedly secret rituals in the woods, whatever.
Illuminati. What?
Yeah. And apparently, like, you know, and then one night, and supposedly this is gonna it's sweeps night, so they're trying to get the ratings.
Oh.
They have a girl that's possessed that was rescued from a cult. Kind of like a Waco, like the Branch Davidians, that the police are around them because they're like supposedly armed in themselves and they have children or whatever. So queman la casa, and there's a sole survivor, is this little girl, and apparently this little girl is the one that's possessed. And then this doctor, psychoanalysis or whatever, is the one that's working with her, and they bring her on with the little girl, and then this shit goes to hell through there, you know?
I think Noelia just asked how the popcorn was.
The popcorn?
How was
They
the
got
popcorn?
churro popcorn.
I told you the whole movie.
They got churro popcorn at Cinepolis.
They got churro popcorn?
Yeah. And they got the bacon wrapped hot dogs there.
Oh shit!
Yeah. They got
Alright,
some
now.
fucking good nachos con carne
Wait, are the
asada.
weenies all beef?
Yeah. They're good. They're good.
I'm going. I'm excited.
They're good. And it's really.
Yo no voy al cine casi. Sí, well, I do miss going to the movies.
I don't know who I was telling this the other day. Like, remember every fucking Friday?
You were just telling us last week.
Was it you?
Oh,
Yeah.
the
No,
midnight
telling us
showings.
with Esteban.
The
Yeah.
midnight showings. It was fun.
No, but no. Cuando íbamos at AMC 20.
Oh, yeah. Every Friday.
Every
No,
fucking
why?
Friday.
was
Like, no matter what, fucking íbamos al pinche cine.
Yeah. What movie came out? We don't fucking know. We're
Yeah, we're
just
just
going.
going. And ya cuando llegamos, like, unless it was like,
Yeah. Cuando todavía tenías que hablar for the time.
yeah,
Welcome to Movie Phone.
yeah.
Please press number one.
I saw a post. I don't know if it was the pinchy, that dad veteran that you like, or like one of those pues that talk about like the 90s shit.
Yeah.
But it was like a little thing that said, my kid literally told me, I shit you not, there used to be a number you called for the time. You saw that?
Yeah.
And then like we played the little, the pusieron the little like audio pues from the, at the beep, the time will be.
Yeah.
420.
And I don't know who I was telling the other day. Like 411 was the information line. And they're like, oh my God, that's what they mean when you say 411? Like, yeah, I got the 411 for you. I got the information for you. You know, hey, what's the 411? Remember that?
Yeah.
And like you used to call to what time it is, or you needed a number for a restaurant or any establishment, you would call 411. I'm like, hi there. Yeah, well, what city? East LA. What are you looking for? I'm looking for Taco Los Plebes. Can you spell that out? You know,
here's
blah,
a
blah,
number.
blah. Oh, okay. Thank
And
you.
the loud
And
keyboards.
and then say thank you, and then they'll hit the button, and then you hear the number, and then you write it down.
And then fucking eventually got advanced enough where you fucking tell you push whatever to connect you.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck yeah.
Push two to connect you or whatever.
And now it's like, yeah. Yeah, we're spoiled.
Yeah, we used to have live
Modo.
operators.
Yeah.
And like you would call and like, hi, excuse me, what's the actual time right now? Because if your power went out and you wanted to fucking set up the alarm clock and you know anything,
The oven clock.
Yeah, get us on, or the microwave clock.
You know what happened to me? Not to me, pero cuando estaban, just speaking of that shit, que se fue la luz ahí en el block de mi mamá. I think when I was house sitting for them. Se fue la luz, and it was just on one side of the block, and then my neighbor's like, oh my God, blah, 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 like, and I'm like, okay, I'll call right now. Yo dije, I'll call right now. But I just went online to get the number, y all I did was fill out a form, like, oh, where's the address where this is happening, blah, blah, what's happening, whatever. And then like in 10 minutes after that, boing. And I was like, oh shit.
Oh shit, Noelia fucking turned on the power. Eh?
No, not even that. My thing was
Noelia's the Karen of the block. I got no fucking electricity. I can't watch my TikToks.
Tiburón.
I was just like, no, let me see what I can. Let me get the number. Ya decía ahí, like, una form. And I'm like, okay, ya 10 minutes. I'm like, dude, I didn't even have to call. I didn't have to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I didn't have to be on wait. Y ahí es donde nos agarran, you know.
Yeah.
No los agarran.
Nos agarran de que like,
Taking jobs. Machines are taking human people's jobs, Noelia.
I know.
You're part of fucking Skynet rising.
I am.
Skynet.
I am. Tú también, mira. Yo no tengo watch phone. No, yeah, it's a lot.
Watch phone. Pinche Dick Tracy over here. What the fuck?
Watch phone.
That yeah, my sister has the Dick Tracy watch.
Parker Lewis.
Oh, también with the antenna. No?
Yeah, Parker Lewis.
No,
Synchronized swatches.
Se me murió.
Yeah, my sister has
had a timer
the
on it.
Dick Tracy watch.
Yeah, your watch phone.
When
But
she
anyway.
when she got it the first time, I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Oh shit, the Dick Tracy watch.
Yeah, when your mija one time called me, she's like, hey, I left my phone. And I'm like, and I told her, like, well, how are you calling me? She's like, my watch phone. I'm like, oh, your thing. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, the Apple Watch, whatever.
And I'm like, oh, well.
You're like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
No, everybody's like, oh, you should get this. You go, nope. Todo el mundo me chinga de que iPhone, nope. Until Skynet takes over and Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk or whatever, all those fuckers take
Elon
over. Elon Musk. Until there's
What do you know that we don't?
a world law that says only iPhones, then I'll get it. Other than that, don't bother me.
I was just talking to the mija about that. Like,
Oh, you're messing up the
a lot of iPhone people. No, so iPhone users tend to shame Samsung or
It's
Android.
an elitist thing. It's not. It has nothing to do with the phone being better. It's just like, oh, it's a status thing.
It is a status thing.
It is a status thing. It has nothing to
I
do
brought it
with-
up a while back too. Kids bully you because you don't
It's
have.
a status
You're
thing.
literally a pobre because you don't have an iPhone.
Yeah. It's the
I
whole.
brought it up once a few years ago.
I'm like,
Yeah, and I'm just like,
I like my Android over.
I don't mind paying half for this little cheapy phone so that I can save up for other shit. You know?
But I think they're as expensive as a fucking.
It's just a status thing.
Yeah,
It's just about
you have
like,
the latest
elitist thing. It's
iPhone.
an elitist thing.
Yeah, it's not that even. I mean,
They're
ya
not
ves,
better.
the Ramon's phone's probably more than a fucking
luego
iPhone.
there's iPhone users out there
The
ahorita van a
notes
estar-
and all those.
Like, no. It's all right, guys. It's all right. You know? You are elitist.
You're messing up my fucking texting bubble.
What is that ruining your life? Like, how is that impacting the rest of your day?
Like-
now, if you let it impact the rest of your day, that little bubble, that's your fault.
I don't know what's the color.
That's on you.
I don't know if it's
Damn.
green. Green is
I have no idea.
Well,
Ramon.
you break their little chat. Yeah.
You break up the little chat because it's all blue, I think, and then you come out as green.
Well, no, because it normally pues it goes. The way that the Apple one works is it goes through Apple. Like the chat goes through Apple, so that's why you get those other features, right? So you're not actually like doing like a text like we would do, pues. That's how Paul got eaten too, yeah. He fucking slipped up, bro.
He got caught slipping.
So like when you throw in your own text, then they can't go through the Apple service anymore. So you broke them out of their thing.
And then I take pride in fucking up your rotation system.
I'm just saying. I'm saying it's built.
Fuck you and your iPhone.
No, but I'm saying it's built that way for that effect that you're talking about, for that to separate.
Yeah.
So Apple separates you and goes. They created this elite fucking thing.
But then they're realizing too, like, well, we're not the best phone, but no. Yo me quedo
I've
con mi
never heard
Droid. Nadie, it's perfect.
I love my Droid.
Yeah.
I love the Samsung. I've never been interested in Apple.
No, and it's for what I use it. It's fine, ignoring calls, ignoring texts.
Looking up fucking addresses, filling out forms, getting my electricity up, putting in complaints.
Yeah, going on los Instagram para ver a the what is the protest in the beaches. Yeah, that's what I use it for.
A ver quién se está
Not for
encuerando en
anything
the
else.
movies.
Yeah, no, no Cinemax, no,
Skinemax.
no.
But I'm
Pictures-
saying
pictures of my
that
dog.
You could do all that on an iPhone too, pero.
Pero para qué voy a pagar más, you know?
Well, I mean, in your case, but a lot of
Yeah.
people do pay más.
I have my work phone is an iPhone, and I mean, they say it's supposed to be easy to navigate and everything, but there's like a lot. I mean, I like this one. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
used
it's 'cause
to the
that's what you're
buttons.
used to, yeah.
I'm used to the buttons. I know how to navigate it, go back, could go home. There's a back button, a home button, and then there's like a fucking a search button. You know, and everything. And I think iPhone only has just swipe now. I don't even think it has a
I
button.
don't know.
Well, yours doesn't have a
Yeah.
Yo no sé. Yo nomás le sé que le dije a mis
It has a
amistades,
button
like,
there.
but that's a fake button. That's
What,
what
the
I'm saying.
side one?
Well, the side one and the iPhone has side buttons. It has a volume
It
and
has
a
a
power.
volume and a power.
Yeah, that's
But-
what you have.
But this one right here.
That's a fake button.
Oh, okay, okay.
A ver, turn off the screen. Is it still there?
Hold on.
what fake button?
The button is showing on the bottom of
Yeah,
his phone.
like no tiene.
All
Like,
the phones are the same. I'm saying it's all fake buttons.
like
They're all
this button
screen
right
buttons.
here.
Oh, this little
one.
stupid shit?
Yeah, the one with the 3 and then the back and then the
It
home.
just takes you back home.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a real button, pues.
Yeah. I think iPhone had that button in the middle and the bottom. Ya no lo tiene.
And the
see what you're
Samsung
saying.
ones too. Remember,
Yeah,
they used to
they
have
had a
the 3
little-
on the bottom.
Yeah. Click, click, click.
And they used to
I
they,
miss
they used to
the-
shuffle them around sometimes.
The
but-
keyboard.
I do.
I
Your
forgot-
sidekick?
No, not the sidekick.
No,
Which one was it?
it was a droid that it was
Yeah.
a screen y se le abría. No,
yeah.
no se hacía así.
Oh, it was slide up and then the other one would
Slide
flip open.
Yeah, there was a lot of them.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I'm
I
saying-
had the one that went up, and it was not a T-Mobile or the site.
It was a Verizon one? No.
There
yeah.
was a droid.
I'm saying, yeah, there was a little chocolate
Samsung
one.
one. No,
and
not
then
that
there-
one.
And then there was the first Google phone did the same thing. It used to slide up.
I don't know.
I used to love that one. I was quick on it. Click, 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 click,
Yeah, I
click,
missed
click.
that one.
And then the one you're saying, like the droid.
It
Remember
took
there
me a
was
while to
droid
get
had a
used to the
fucking-
screen. The touch screen. I hated the fucking touch screen.
Yeah.
Hated it. You know?
Pues yes, pues ahí están. Oye,
What?
I'm like, ¿qué más son mis chilasquiles?
Oh,
Ay, güey.
okay.
Chislas.
I think pues
No
ya
hablamos de nada, güey.
hablamos de los pinches. Hablamos de la gente que está aquí no cancelar las bandas en la
Ah,
playa.
sí, sí.
Hablamos de fucking
Stop being a jerk off tourist.
fucking not taking tortillas to a Korean
There you
barbecue.
go. Don't break
We
that.
talked about Emma Stone getting railed. We
Wait,
talk about fucking
you talked about-
Skinamax. We talked about fucking movies and TV shows.
yeah.
A lot of movie and TV shows.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
We talked
All right.
about fucking. We talked about all kinds of shit,
Pues
Noelia.
no estén just as a tourist, that'd be my theme for the day. Just as a tourist in general, like don't go to other places expecting shit. You know, like you're there to experience them. You know, nobody
come-
cares about
yeah.
you.
Like, hey, this banda's too loud. I don't like this banda outside my fucking window.
Yeah. Oh well, too fucking bad. Bye.
Then don't get a fucking window with a view.
Oh man, this is the time when I wish I was a restaurant owner so I could just kick people out for complaining.
You wouldn't have a business.
It doesn't matter. I would have the experience of kicking someone entitled out.
The soup Nazi had a lot of business, if I
Yes.
remember correctly.
Mira, tú no crees.
A ver.
If I had a restaurant,
Okay. What are you selling in this restaurant?
Mexican food.
And where? In Mexico?
No, aquí.
Oh, okay.
Aquí en los
All right.
Estados Unidos, aquí en California, en Los Ángeles, in
A
downtown.
little saturated, but okay.
Okay.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, here.
All right.
Okay.
In LA.
And my restaurants, the first thing you're going to see in my restaurant is the
Es
sign
un
that says,
tiburón.
un tiburón con una thought bubble or just a word bubble that says, the customer is not always right.
I refuse to.
No.
I have
If
the right to refuse to give service to you.
Yes.
That's a small print, I guess. Güey.
No, that's going to be the big ass print. That's the first thing you're going to see when you come into my restaurant. You are not
You
always
complain,
right.
you out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not happy,
You're
go
out. Oh, you don't like my food? You want to pay for it, right?
How about
Don't
people
ever
that
let
want
this
some?
motherfucker in my restaurant ever again.
How about people that want substitutions? Like,
No, there's
si le
gonna-
vas a hacer una torta and they're like, can you put the
No,
beans
listen.
at the end? I don't like them on the bread. Can you put the meat and the vegetables first and then the beans in the middle? Because I just don't, are you going to be like,
I'm a vegetarian.
fuck out.
What kind of grasa do you use for your beans?
Get out. Get out.
yeah. Like, pinches tacos. Like, disculpe, me da 3 tacos del pastor, pero mire, primero póngame la salsa en la tortilla. No quiero la carne encima porque como que no me gusta así.
¿Quiere usted que venga para acá, hágase usted el taco, por favor?
¿Me puede traer una tortilla? ¿Son las amarillas o son guerrero?
¿Sabe
no.
qué? Ni venga.
Son de las amarillas.
No.
Es que a mí me gustan las de Guerrero.
I mean, no. I mean, now we're talking about that because damn, some people are like that.
Yeah, they are. No,
They are. Well, not here.
They are.
The way you see the picture of the taco is the way you're gonna get it.
Oiga, ¿qué clase de arroz usa para el agua de horchata? ¿Usa arroz jazmín?
Oh my God, güey.
Usa el arroz de tu madre, hijo de la chingada. ¡Lárgate!
¿Es arroz largo?
Ese arroz largo es el café, brown rice. Yeah.
Es que yo soy vegetariano.
Ay, güey.
Vegetariano.
¿Quién te verjateó?
Ay, me salió lo pocho culero. Vegetalano. Vegetalano.
No, but yeah, when
Verguió.
that's how you're gonna know what you get yourself into. All you're gonna need to know is that when we cook with
Oiga,
love.
el agua de Jamaica. el agua de Jamaica está hecha con flor de Jamaica o hibiscos.
We hate everybody, but puro love in the food.
Yeah. Get out of here. Oh, you're staying? All right, we're gonna serve you.
Oiga, pica el chile.
A la chingada contigo, Echi. ¿Y ustedes cómo están? Todo muy bonito, ¿no? Comida bien rica.
Pedro, ¿qué le dije, Pedro?
The angry fucking taquero.
Taquero. Pedro, ¿qué le dije, hombre?
A ver, ¿qué va a querer? No, pues me da 3 tacos de asada.
It's just that protecting my fake fucking imaginary restaurant from all those people that complain.
Señorita, ¿dónde está el mesero? Aquí no hay mesero. Pues, ¿por qué no hay mesero? Váyase a la chingada.
¿Quiere mesero? Sirva usted. You know, no, my food will be bomb. You know, good
Who's gonna be
story.
your cook?
Pues háblalo for Pedro, you know, un pinche viejo que no tiene nada que hacer, que
Ay,
all
bro.
his talent is just in the kitchen.
But he's angry. That's gonna transmit to the food.
I'll have like sage around.
Have him make the chile.
Yeah.
Have him make the fucking chile. You know that fucking chile va a quemar el culo
Yo
cuando
voy a
salga.
conocer a Pedro and I'm gonna know what makes him happy. So
Okay.
I'll just make sure, like, I want to keep my source of, happy.
Because
So we're
there's
gonna make
love
sure
in the
So
he's
food.
happy.
you're gonna be the bearer between fucking complaining customers and Pedro.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be the miserable one.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll still give him money,
Okay.
you know.
Dice, para algo me
No,
pagan.
pero it's not really miserable because I have no problem doing it.
Oh, okay.
You know, I have no problem telling
Yeah,
you,
because
fuck off.
you're not gonna actually try to fucking please the customer.
No, I'm not. It says it in the fucking door.
Yeah, with Bruce and the bubble in there.
You cross the line into my restaurant, you know what you're getting. Remember that fucking that hot dog place in Chicago? What the fuck do you want? What do you want? Remember?
Yeah, that's too much though.
Okay, but people still kept coming.
Yeah,
That's what I was saying.
that's
People
too
kept
much.
coming for the hot dogs because the hot dogs were good. And people really didn't care. And maybe some people like to be reminded, like, oh shit, like I like how they treated me there. They keep it real.
You know what though? The one problem I do have, and it happens in like grocery stores and everywhere. Más cuando vas a ordenar comida, right? And there's a line. Y ves el pinche menú in front of you. There's like 2 or 3 people in front of you, and there's a menu. And then when you get up, like, ¿qué voy a querer?
How many episodes are we gonna complain about this?
I do it drives me nuts.
He grinds his gears.
Yeah. Or cuando están en el pinche teléfono. No, pues sí, cabrón. No, pues anoche, mira, este hijo de la chingada se puso bien pedo. ¿A poco, cabrón? No me digas ese cabrón.
Chirp, chirp.
Yeah.
Chirp,
Like,
chirp.
hijos de la chingada.
No, you know what I do? Like, I'll stand in line. I'll look, like, even in a restaurant. Porque a veces some places I'm like, I don't know. I do want 2 things. I'll ask the person, like, hey, from these 2 things, what would you get? Oh, I'll get this. Like, is it better? Yeah, okay, I'll trust you. If
Okay.
I don't like it, I'm gonna come
But
back.
you know, you're not like,
yeah. También en los restaurantes, a ver, ¿cuál de estos es usted? Which would you pick?
yeah.
Like, you work here. What do you like? What is good? What do you... Oh, I recommend this.
That's if you're standing in line. Ahora, si tienes mesero or whatever, and you're
También
going
eso.
through, you know, cuando vengan y te traen el agua, okay, cool, thank you. You know, like, are you ready? Like, no, give us about 5 minutes. Oh, okay. And gives them 5 minutes. They're not just waiting there looking at you reading the menu, like, ¿tienen manteca los frijoles?
Get out!
This is when Noelia's restaurant is thriving.
I'm like, sálgase de aquí.
Oiga, ¿este mole es poblano o es tapatío?
Yeah. Anybody that has a problem with that, they're the problem. Said it. No, but anyways. Yeah, dame mis chilasquiles.
Chilasquiles? All right.
Chilasquiles.
Chilasquiles.
Bueno, pues a ver, Fernie, put me some background
I
music.
know. We hope that you were entertained.
You know? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
En memoria de Paul. Paul? ¿Cómo le
No,
pusieron?
yeah, Paul.
Paul.
The otter? Was it an otter or was it a seal? There we go. Bueno, pues, raza. Llegamos al final del Chicano
Oh,
Shuffle.
shit.
Saludos.
Nomás aquí para recordarles, May the 4th be with you. May 4th.
Oh, yeah.
Santa Anita track.
You're right.
Michelada Rumble.
Oh my God. What is that all about?
Oh, well, fuck, okay.
Yeah,
O sea,
explícate.
what's the setup? What
Okay,
is going
so
on?
Super Steve Flores sets it up, and it's a Michelada festival. You know, you get all kinds of Michelada vendors, entrepreneurs, or people that have the recipes or whatever. But not only that, but you have music, you have entertainment, you have lucha libre.
I got about to say, because there's a rumble there. So there
Yeah,
has
yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
lucha
yeah.
libre.
Oh no, los micheleros fucking throw down. Y el que gana es el que ganó la michelada contest.
And is there a fee to get into this? There are tickets
there
online?
is. There's tickets on sale. If you go right now to our Instagram page and you click on the bio, you'll see the link to My Grito's.
There's a link to Michelada Rumble. I
Yeah,
don't
and it
know.
goes through My Grito. If you put the right code, fucking My Grito will pay 95% of it.
Nice.
You know, and you don't even have to pay for parking because it comes with it.
Okay. Wait, where is it at? Santa Anita?
Santa Anita
Where is
Racetrack.
Santa Anita Racetrack at?
And
What city?
Arcadia.
Okay, Arcadia. The parking and everything.
Oh,
now,
well.
that Michelada Rumble is just that event that day?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a huge parking.
Yeah.
So, all right.
You know,
No,
are you
no,
gonna go
I'm
Noelia?
planning to
No
go.
hay
I have it here.
caballitos that day?
I think there is a race. Isn't there a race?
The Kentucky Derby, I think that weekend
time
or
does it
something.
start?
But that's not there. That's in
Freddy,
Kentucky.
¿a qué horas comienza el evento?
It is in the morning or afternoon
It
event?
starts,
Quién
it
sabe.
starts
It's in the afternoon, I think.
Like noon?
yeah, let's just say that.
All right, all right.
Chicano Shuffle will be there sharing a booth with My Grito and the
Mind
Mind
Buzz.
Buzz
Oh,
podcast.
okay.
We will be there. We'll be doing some interviews. Fernie and I are going to be Michelada judges.
Oh, is Stefan going to be there?
Huh?
Stefan gonna be
Yeah,
there?
Stefan's
Okay,
going to be there.
Okay. He's going to be a judge too? Or you
No, he's not going to be a judge.
Oh, okay.
We-
And there are no performances or
we put
anything, groovies?
Yeah.
No, yeah, there's performances and everything there.
Va a
Like,
estar Guru Goskos,
Oh,
the
wow.
Paranoias, and someone in between.
yeah.
Dude, it sounds like fucking... Okay, all right. Yo
So-
pensé que nomás eran ustedes peleles ahí nomás.
Ahí nomás sale, hey, what's up, hey? We're a podcast.
So there's going to be michelada vendor, there's going to be music, there's going to be
There's gonna
food,
There's going to be
contest,
a
lucha libre.
concert.
It's a whole event, yeah.
Wow,
It's a
okay.
whole
And is this
festival thing.
the first one he's done?
Oh,
Mr.
no.
Steve
Ya
Flores?
tiene años haciéndolo.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got years doing
And
this.
how did you guys get into that with Magnito?
My Grito hooked it up, eh?
Oh, pues aquí
Yeah.
están las preguntas que necesita. Like, the people want to know.
Yeah.
The
No, yeah,
audience.
he does varios, güey.
Yeah,
I
he
think
does it here. I think in Arizona, in
Up north, I think.
Up north,
Or
yeah.
I think también like Bakersfield or
yeah,
something.
he does several a year.
Okay, all right. Well, good to know because
Yeah.
aquí ya lo tengo.
You know,
Michelada Rumble,
May 4th.
May 4th.
All
So there's
right.
gonna...
Link in the Instagram bio.
Para la gente que is all about the May the Force be with you.
Yeah, you could
dressed
you
up
could go
and-
dressed up as fucking El Chuy Vaca.
Okay.
You know,
El
you could
Jala
go-
Solo.
Yeah, el Jalatela Solo. Fucking Princess, la Desmadrosa. Pinche Arturito. Fucking.
All right.
El Tío Pedo. Este de 3CPO, Tío Pedo.
Ay, güey.
Todo pinche bronceado porque estaba en la playa fucking con la banda.
Mazatlan.
All right. Yes, I'll have it in my calendar.
You know, so no se los olvide. May 4th. Check it out. Please join and we'll be there. Fucking stop by for a picture. Fucking chat up. A solid high five. And I think we're gonna have merch, right, Fernie?
We should, I hope, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
And throw your trash in the trash cans.
Yeah.
No sean culeros.
Hey, was our merch in that fucking
Aquí in
ship?
the
And,
United
no,
States.
never mind. All right. Bueno, pues, y con eso nos despedimos. A ratos, vete raza.
Bye bye.
Órale.
Vámonos, que aquí espantón.
Es tu casa, ¿eh?
Oh, de veras.